are back in style. Night 2 of the Cascadia Wrestling Cup, live from the Kliever Armory in Portland, Oregon. My name is Jordan Castle, joined once again by the one and only Cody Von Whistler. And Cody, tonight we make history. This is it, man.
Last night ended on a little bit of a sour note, but you can bet your butt that me and my co-host here are back in the best mood with high hopes that this tournament will turn around, and this guy right here has become my new favorite to do just that.
It seems as if the Portland faithful agree. We are kicking things off the same way we kicked off night 1 with the Cerulean Star himself. Cody, take it!
Here it comes. Superhero landing. That's terrible on the knees.
Terrible on the knees, but great for the prestige fans. You know, Cody, so interesting, so apropos that you mentioned the sour note that we left on. I want to personally apologize for the point that I was left at the end of our broadcast. We'll get to that a little bit later on tonight, but it remains to be noted, there is still hope. There are still 7 spectacular athletes across the Cascadia region who could still take this. Hope is not lost.
So sick.
Wow, what a reception for the professional.
From perhaps the most beloved entrant in the tournament to perhaps the, well, second most hated in the tournament. I'm talking about the professional, the man who really, for all intents and purposes, screwed Amira in the first round yesterday.
Yes, it was a distracted referee and an exposed...
I swear Evie Kiyoshi does it on purpose. I think it's a conspiracy. I really do.
He just wants me to step on those pretty toes. Like I was saying, the professional used the distracted referee and an exposed solid steel turnbuckle to pick up the victory against the mirror. One might even say to steal the victory.
Yeah, I mean, technically a knockout loss. Travis Williams would like you, and more specifically the official, to believe it was because of that figure 4 leg lock. No, it was an exposed turnbuckle, a face full of it for Amira.
He could have pinned her, but instead, no. Like you said, back to that figure 4. We'll see if the things will be different here as Jaden ready to square off with Travis Williams.
He faced the heart of Oregon on night 1. He faces the soul tonight. Jaden, Travis Williams kicking us off here, night 2 of the Cascadia Wrestling Cup. And as I said yesterday, if this were a popularity contest, this thing would be over already.
Ooh, Jaden looking for a show of respect here. I hate to be optimistic, but I don't.
Okay, all right. Hey, Travis Williams maybe making us eat our words. Okay.
Cascadia Cup is bringing out the best in the best.
And maybe if you're Travis Williams, you thought, I made it past Amira, I skated by tonight too. Maybe he slept on it. Maybe he thought, maybe the people on Twitter were right. Maybe the fans in attendance were right. Hell, maybe the boys and girls in the locker room were correct. Maybe I didn't earn my way in. Maybe if I want to make it past the quarters into the semis, past the semis into the finals, and eventually to potentially win this thing, I have to do it the right way. Potentially a change of heart overnight. I don't know.
Yeah, time will tell as Travis Williams has Jaden in the corner and is unleashing some fury.
Big chop there once again. Jaden obviously with the top, but I think that is doing very, very little. Travis Williams motioning over to our commentary booth, making it very, very clear that he's softening up the abdominal region. Back suplex, but Jaden lands on his feet.
Wait a minute.
We talked about it jokingly during the entrance, but those superhero landings really are bad on the knees, Cody.
Jaden was grabbing that leg and definitely favoring it. Travis Williams looking for the advantage. Jaden rolls over, lands on his feet.
Waist lock from Jaden.
Why
catch him here. Sit out drop kick. even with that injured limb, Jaden's so fast, so furious, so impressive here in the early going.
He is faster than most wrestlers are on 2 legs. On 1, Jaden flies to the corner, connects with Travis Williams.
I'm seeing a different type of focus from Jaden here tonight as Travis Williams ducks the enziguri kick and just sends him, deposits him into those ropes, but Jaden with a springboard stunner.
There you go.
He was facing a cover here in the early going. Jaden first cover of the matchup, but only barely a 2 count.
Barely.
Yesterday, Jaden was facing a friend. He was facing a tag team partner in Chris Brady. He does not have that luxury. He does not know Travis Williams as well as he knew Chris Brady. The same move that put away Alex Zane.
Looking to end this one early, but the professional, living up to his name, gets out of trouble momentarily, rolls Jaden through, goes after that previously injured
Maybe
leg.
thinking figure 4 once again. My point, Cody, is that Jaden's focus is upped because it has to be upped. Because Travis Williams, he deserves that type of focus.
I think he has lost all focus there as Jaden with a big shot to the professional Travis Williams.
Now Jaden maybe looking to fly, but potentially thinking better of it.
Ooh, wait a minute.
That injured leg. He's going for a penalty kick, but caught himself on that turnbuckle.
That is, I don't think that's it. I'm speechless here. I think Jaden was obviously going for his opponent there, but
he caught himself.
Yeah,
I mean that leg was already injured.
Jordan, I think he's hurt.
Oh man, no. Travis Williams back in the ring. Referee Bradley pushing him back here. And Travis Williams, he's got to be careful he doesn't get himself disqualified, pushing the official back as he was checking on Jaden, and there is absolutely no need for this. Referee Bradley needs to restore order. This is sick.
Sorry, I'm getting a little caught up here. I've just known Jaden for so long. I've seen this kid grow up in the ring, and I'm a little bit worried here, kicking the solid turnbuckle post.
Brainbuster by Travis Williams. Yeah, this is not looking good. Travis Williams looking to finish it. He might have him. Look at the leg, only a 2.
Referee Bradley calling it right down the middle there. Jaden, the mask is off. He's got one of his shoes off.
The facade, the exciting personification, the superhero energy fading away. This is a man. This is a human being. This is a person that Travis Williams is wearing down here, Cody.
Travis Williams with a step over toe hold, now transitioning into a modified ankle lock of some sort as Jaden is screaming in pain.
It might not be honorable, but it is smart strategy. We saw it a few times yesterday, zeroing in on an injured limb. You know, less than 24 hours these athletes have had to rest. You got to think that's going to be the strategy throughout the night, to zero in on body parts.
Ooh, knee DT connects, and that'll jam your ankle, that'll jam your knee. That'll do a number on your entire leg, and the look on Jaden's face says it all.
And it's worth pointing out that Travis Williams slowing things down to a methodical pace, just pressing his boot into that leg of Jaden, that left ankle it looks like.
Unfortunately, the blood is in the water, and Travis Williams is now just circling his prey as the professional is looking to inflict even more damage.
Big uppercut there.
City Savior. Ouch.
Jaden, the lights are on, but nobody is home, Cody. Oh, perhaps a second wind. Perhaps on instinct alone, Jaden's still favoring that left leg. And he took a second too long. Travis Williams kicking him to the center of the ring, but Jaden with a gorgeous tornado DDT has to follow up.
Let's go. Jaden almost out of nowhere with that one.
But again, it doesn't matter how effective the tornado DDT is if Jaden can't make it back to his feet, if he can't float over for a cover.
But this is the opportunity for him to catch his breath, to regroup, to refocus, to change his strategy now to one leg, to see if he can do it, to see if he can pull off the victory against Travis Williams.
He caught Travis Williams with an elbow there. Williams smells blood in the water, as you said, catches the foot, but Jaden using the healthy one, yeah.
Still had one good one.
Now hobbling around the ring here, and Travis Williams went for the shot, and this time he gets it. Second time the charm. But Jaden sends the professional against the ropes. Code red! Shoulders down! Only a 2.
That was about as close as it gets without taking it home.
Well, unless we forget, whoever is victorious in this matchup still has to face either Randy Myers or Alan Angels next, and from there still has to advance to the finals. And Jaden's already looking this worse for the wear, and here we are once again, the same move that beat Alex Zane back at Talk Is Cheap.
Plus Ultra, no.
German suplex there. Oh, elbow shot from Jaden.
Holding on to the tights, not for long. Jaden, once again with a springboard, gets caught mid-air with a German.
Cover! No, only a 2. Went to the well of that springboard stunner one too many times. Travis Williams saw it coming, and it nearly cost Jaden the match. Look at the anger, look at the focus on the face of Travis Williams. This is not a nice person, Cody.
He's the golden boy no more. He has set his sights on the grandest prize.
Picture perfect drop kick, and Jaden just crumples.
Williams would love to walk out of here as the first ever Cascadia Wrestling Cup holder, champion, if you will.
Clubbing shots to the back of Jaden. That is not where you want to be if you're the Rose City Savior.
Dangerous territory for everybody involved. Williams up on the top rope now, taking Jaden with him.
Modified superplex here. Lands every single inch of it. Both men sent careening down, and Williams unable to capitalize.
A back suplex from hell.
Now he does.
Sit.
No, it is not. Jaden somehow, someway managing to survive. Wow, Cody. Just the first matchup. We still have countless more to go.
Travis Williams is beyond frustrated here, looking to turn the attention back to possibly to the. Oh, come on.
Wow, really?
Yes.
Mocking Jaden, his own superhero pose, and now cinching in the figure 4, adding injury to insult.
The move that he claims he defeated Amira with
He
last
did not.
night.
She was knocked out with the exposed turnbuckle, but now he may beat Jaden with it the way he's screaming and writhing around in agony here.
Both of your legs.
I mean, we might see a referee stoppage here. Discretion of Brad Lee.
May live to fight another day, Jaden.
Yeah, but not here, not tonight. It is night 2 of the inaugural Cascadia Wrestling Cup. Being a member of the Pacific Northwest in his native Oregon here tonight means everything to Jaden. These people rallying behind it say it better than we ever could. And Jaden somehow manages to reverse it, turning Williams on his stomach, applying the pressure to the professional. And Seguri levels him. And now Jaden maybe looking to fly, maybe they can superhero splash, Cody.
You can see the gears and the wheels are turning as Jaden looks to get up to his familiar stomping grounds, that top rope, but can he do it with one foot, with one leg?
He's taking his time here. Jaden, I'm just now noticing wrestling without a boot. We're in a sock here, and now Travis Williams.
He took it off after he accidentally kicked the turnbuckle earlier.
Hold on, Williams, he's rolled out to the apron for reprieve, but Jaden.
Wait a minute.
He's going to think on the fly, and fly being the operative word. Superhero splash to the apron.
Travis Williams thought he found sanctuary there under the bottom rope, and oh, was he wrong. Jaden looking once again to possibly climb atop the top rope here.
Yeah, but you cannot pin Travis Williams under those ropes. You certainly can't pin him on the outside. Jaden looking for it one more time properly in the ring, but he is on one foot, Cody.
They gonna stop him!
Superhero splash, but Jaden can't capitalize, at least not immediately. Finally gets the cover leg hook. Jaden moves on. No.
Holding my breath there. I would have swore it was over, but somehow the professional Travis Williams proven me wrong, and pretty much everyone else in this room.
Holding your breath as Portland, Oregon, the Kliever Armory are holding out for a hero. Jaden back up to his feet, and if you're the Rose City Savior, at this point you got to be thinking, what on earth do I have to do to put away this man, Travis Williams?
Williams back on the apron, using the top rope to temporarily discombobulate his opponent here. Jaden now getting drug out to that apron, and this is not where you want to be.
Williams maybe thinking German suplex on the apron, hoping to give Jaden a taste of his own medicine.
Things have not been great for either one of these wrestlers when they've been out on the apron thus far.
And again, Travis Williams exposing a piece of that turnbuckle. This is the same way he beat Amira yesterday. It's got to be a disqualification if Bradley sees it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I'll tell you what's broken is that turnbuckle pad, thanks in no small part to Travis Williams. Seems he's trying to superplex Jaden. back first into it, but Jaden, he's not going quietly into the night here.
You can hear the sickening thuds as those forearms land across the back of Jaden. As Williams, remembering that leg, that ankle, has damage, and boy, did that backfire.
Be careful what you wish for, Travis Williams. You just might get it. Set neck first into his own exposed steel.
Jaden now. Oh, wait a minute.
Will third time be the charm? We've seen him lift Travis Williams up in that electric chair position a few times now.
It's over. Jaden connects.
Going for the cover, will we see it? Jaden moves on to the semis. Well, Jaden the Unbelievable fought tooth and nail for this victory. It remains to be seen if he can keep the fight going against either Randy Myers or Alan Angels. That kid's got to be very, very proud of himself right now, Cody.
Hey, Jaden, I'm proud of you. Jordan's proud of you. This entire room is proud of you because you got a lot, potentially has a lot on the line here tonight.
A lot on the line, but a long way to go. If this was Jaden's first match of the night, just imagine what it's going to be like against Alan Angels or Randy Myers or potentially Daniel Makabe, Cody Chun, Judas Icarus, Nicole Matthews.
Jaden mentioned before the tournament started that a lot of people underestimated him. I think that's going to change after tonight.
Underestimate at your own risk. Huge victory for Jaden in our opening contest. But Cody, we mentioned two names who Jaden will be facing in the semis, either Alan Angels or Randy Myers. I know my personal pick. Tuned into night one, I'm sure you know my personal pick as well. We're about to find out exactly who that is right about now.
It's been a great night so far. This is only match 2.
You were saying about a great night, Cody?
Oh, damn it.
Give me a break. Grow up. Wearing the broken, stolen mask of the man he defeated in our main event.
I don't know if you saw this, a fan on Twitter pointed out that Sonico is now 0 for 2 when it comes to former members of the Dark Order taking off that mask.
Alan Angels, the boil on the ass of prestige wrestling. Cascadia's favorite wrestler. You don't live in the Cascadia region. I don't care how many acres of land you want to lie about having. You are not from Oregon. You are not from Washington. You are not from British Columbia. Get out of here, Alan Angels.
Just to speak to the levels of petty that this man will dip to, I was talking to him after the show last night, asking him why he suddenly changed up his theme music here. He said he did not want to
He doesn't even talk to me. You got a conversation with him?
You're lucky. He told me he did not want to give any of the Prestige faithful the opportunity to join in on singing along with any crowd participation with him. He does not want to be involved with them at all.
He's the worst. He's plain and simple the worst. Wearing the Wrestling Revolver shirt, mouthing off to Evie Kiyoshi and the fans. Randy Myers, please save us.
Help us, Randy Myers. You're our only hope.
And it's a very interesting situation because the Cascadia Wrestling Cup is the Prestige Faithful's first exposure to Randy Myers. He made his debut in the first round against Drexel, but defending Prestige extensively here tonight against Alan Angels. So much more beloved, a true hometown hero, as opposed to a man in Alan Angels who has unfortunately been here for well over a year now.
Randy Myers can make you love any song ever.
Again, not hard to love Randy Myers because of his opposition tonight. But yes, he is strangely very lovable. And this song is wonderful.
Let's hit the shopping malls after this, baby.
Shout out 10 Cloverfield Lane. Now, Cody, I'll ask you this. If you're Jaden the Unbelievable, who would you rather face in the semifinals? Is it Alan Angels or is it Randy Myers?
That's a tough one. I know that Jaden and Sonico have been friends for years. They have beaten the hell out of each other for years, but they've also beaten respect into each other. So I can see Jaden wanting to get a little retribution for his friend, but also he might have an easier challenge up against Randy Myers, who might be a little bit more lenient on the potentially already injured leg of Jaden.
Well, not only that, you mentioned Jaden's friendship with Sonico, but it was back at Reality Unfolds. You and I were on the call. Alan Angels screwed Jaden out of a victory, called him a sky-high reject, a wannabe superhero. But before we can get to that, Alan Angels has to get through Randy Myers. And that is no easy task.
Throwing away the streamers in the crowd and letting them hear it. You folks can't see this at home, but my co-host here just played a pretty mean air guitar solo.
Alan Angels does not know what to make of this, and I love it. He's bewildered.
The punk hunk knows how to make an entrance.
You know, Cody, it might be his first time in Prestige Wrestling this weekend at the Cascadia Wrestling Cup, but you would not know it from this ovation. And I think part of that is the hatred for Alan Angels. But I think part of that is Randy Myers' own lovable nature, his own eccentric charisma, and the 23-year career, the body of work he's built up over the past couple of decades.
The darling from the dungeon, one of the last graduates from the legendary Heart Dungeon. And while I was distracted by the amazing entrance of Randy Myers, I just noticed that Alan Angels now has Sonico's mask hanging from his tights there.
I always think, as bell sounds, I always think that Alan Angels can't stoop to a new low, and he always proves me wrong, but it seems as if Randy Myers opting not for a opening match handshake, a code of honor, but a kiss of honor, if you will.
Alan Angels.
We saw a lot of kissing in his first round matchup against Drexel. Something tells me this bald man is going to be a lot less happy to oblige.
It's going to be a little different. Oh, wait a minute.
What? Maybe not. We never learn.
Alan Angels.
Oh, hold on.
Randy Myers.
Yeah, he's not gonna take no for an answer here.
Once again, giving Angels the opportunity for a kiss, but no, Angels instead tries to hit him.
Oh!
I love it.
Nobody doing it like Randy Myers,
Up
sending
and
Alan
over.
Angels spilling to the outside. And I think Myers may be looking to fly.
Randy Myers
Tope Suicida!
through the ropes and takes out Alan Apple Juice Mimosa Angels.
Apple juice mimosa, that sounds disgusting.
Don't worry about it.
Almost caught him with a tornado DDT there. Spiking Angels on his neck. We talked a lot yesterday about the exposed concrete. There are no mats at ringside. And Randy Myers going to the outside in his opening match with Drexel, perhaps more than any other competitor. He knows that all too well.
Nicely done. Reverse skim of the cat, almost into a dragon sleeper. Randy Myers is in total control here.
Dragons, cats. Randy Myers is a whole different animal.
There you go.
Alan Angels trying to escape into the ring. Randy Myers not going to give him the benefit of separation. You know, I honestly think, hold on, Alan Angels, repeated shots to the gut. I think in many ways, Alan Angels maybe underestimated Randy Myers. He saw him backstage, he sees the face paint, he sees the eccentric gear, he hears the entrance music, he thinks that he's all shtick, he's all schlock. Randy Myers is anything but.
Randy Myers, right.
Finally!
Sneaking a kiss in as Alan Angels was jaw-jacking with the referee, Buddy Ruth.
Listen, Alan Angels loves to run his mouth. That's the best thing I've ever seen in relation to Alan Angels' mouth.
Scoops him up.
Oh!
Nicely done, a scoop neck
Cover
breaker.
here. He calls that the chili cheese dog, Cody Von Whistler.
I'm hungry.
And I think Randy Myers is hungry for victory here tonight. Once again, looking to fly, or no.
Hunk chasing after Angels onto the floor, but
Yeah.
Angels maybe playing a little possum there.
Perhaps he should have flown as Alan Angels caught him. And now just drilling Myers' head repeatedly into that apron. It's become a cliche, but it's a cliche for a reason. The hardest part of the ring canvas.
Prestige faithful are letting Angels hear it.
There is no one who knows how to ruin a good time like Alan Angels. There's no one who knows how to suck the air out of the room like Alan Angels. And I've said it time and again, it's such a shame because he's such an excellent professional wrestler. And he's only gotten better over the course of the past year. It sucks that he's such a, you know. I can't say it, I'll let the people chant.
For a second, I thought they were cheering for him.
Yeah, I got really confused there, I gotta be honest.
Technically they were.
He has the mask of Sonic. What is
God
it?
damn it.
Come on. He's choking Randy Myers with it. Referee Buddy's gonna stand for this? Come on.
Like I mentioned on night one, that the referees are being a little bit more lenient in this tournament for the Cascadia Wrestling Cup.
Yeah, but I don't care. Give Randy Myers a bye. I do not care at all about Alan Angels getting disqualified.
He's putting Sonico's mask on Randy Myers, took it off, stomping him right to the spine.
Sonico, of course, scheduled to compete later on. No, cover here. Very lackadaisical cover, but still Myers kicking out at 2. A near fall and a...
Oh my.
He's got a handful of full moon there. Sonico scheduled to compete later on tonight in 8-man tag action with the other 7 combatants eliminated in our first round. Gotta think he's gonna be a little worse for the wear for that.
Yeah, for the madness that we witnessed, the carnage that we witnessed last night. I'm surprised Sonico's still here, but Alan Angels now on the assault, taking to Randy Myers in the corner, and Angels...
He learned lariats from the best and a neck breaker of his own, hook of the leg. Saying, Randy Myers, you want to hit me with that chili cheese dog? Here's how it feels to have your neck broken.
Alan Angels. Wait, I thought his name was Alan Angels.
Nope, it is not anymore. We're gonna choke the life out of Randy Myers here. Legs around the torso.
Oh, look at it.
Shades of Travis Williams from yesterday. A proverbial gun show here.
Alan Angels
Hey!
has a submission applied here, and he's trying to drag Randy further away from the rope.
Shoulders down.
He's transitioned from that submission right into a pinfall.
You gotta
to
be
rock and a
careful.
hard
You gotta
twist.
be careful with those submission holds, both taking them and administering them. That you don't get caught with your shoulders down. 3 seconds. It's not a long time, especially in the heat of battle.
True. Once again.
Only a 2. And I do wonder, is Alan Angels too focused on last night, too focused on relishing in the defeat of Sonico, that he's maybe taken his eyes off the ball? Dominating Randy Myers right now, certainly, but the flexing, the throwing of the mask, it kind of speaks to a lack of focus from Alan Angels.
Definitely proud of himself, that's for sure.
Oh, hold on, I thought the shoulders were going down once again, but
No,
Randy Myers
with the
reversing
counter.
it. Making lemonade out of lemons and a repeated flurry of kicks to the head of Angels.
Innovative offense.
Shoulders
down.
down.
Oh,
Ear fall there, yeah.
didn't even see it.
Lariats. Mentioned he learned from the best.
Well, that sucks.
And this could be it. Alan Angels moves on. No!
Hey,
I think Alan Angels looking for that signature halo strike. Put Randy Myers away, though it was not what got him the victory last night, Cody. It was not what got him the victory at night one.
Randy Myers advancing in the tournament with probably one of the most unique count-out victories I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, fish hooking Drexel's mouth to the ring post with a bungee cord. And Alan Angels, forget whether I like or dislike the guy. This is just dumb. Jaw-jacking with Randy Myers.
Myers with a nice series of jabs to the midsection and then one to the face.
We mentioned it before, that dungeon training. Underestimate him at your own risk.
Yes, the darling of the dungeon just ran into a big boot by Alan Angels.
Angels looking to fly here.
Nope.
Nobody home, no water in the pool for Alan Angels.
I love to see it.
Alan Angels is the kind of guy who wears a swim shirt to the pool, just cuz.
He also owns a pair of shower shorts.
Clothesline from Randy Myers. Myers maybe finding his way back in this thing. All he needed was that misstep on Angels into an atomic drop and a jab to the face.
Sweep the leg, Johnny.
This could be all Randy Myers. What would it mean for Randy Myers to defeat the man less than 24 hours removed from a huge victory, one of the best main events in Prestige history against R.A. Sonico? Hook of the leg, he could do it here. Only a 2.
Nice senton.
I mean, I know it'd be huge for Randy Myers standing in Prestige going forward.
Oh, yeah. Like you've mentioned several times, this is his Prestige debut here in this tournament. To take it all the way to the top would be an amazing debut. But Randy Myers.
Oh, looking for get well soon.
Still has to get through Alan Angels with a half and half.
I don't think Randy Myers is feeling very well right about now. Or maybe I spoke too soon. Elbow strike. Caught with an enziguri from Angels on spaghetti legs now is Randy Myers. Angels against the ropes. Randy.
Up and over.
Uh-oh. I don't even know what you call that, but it laid Alan Angels out something nasty. Randy Myers floats over. Only a 2.
Son of a...
Man, again, you gotta give the devil his due, man. Alan Angels, he's a jerk, but he is a resilient jerk. That
was an amazing, innovative move that I don't think either of us have ever seen before, but Randy Myers is kind of cockily laying atop Alan Angels. You gotta wonder if he hooked the leg, Jordan, things will be over.
Yeah, you can wonder, you can pontificate all you want, but not if you're Randy Myers. You have to stay laser focused on the future. Get well soon once again, buddy! Oh, referee Buddy sent into that turnbuckle.
No, he took a boot to the face, too.
No.
Angels, kick to the midsection.
Halo strike lands on Myers.
Man.
And now, Alan Angels scaling the top rope once again. Come on. Frog splash from Angels. Hooks the leg. Alan Angels advances to the semifinals.
Jordan, we may be living in the darkest timeline, but time will tell as we still have more tournament action. This is the Cascadia Wrestling Cup, and there's still hope, Jordan.
We still have Jaden. Jaden, as we talked about for night one, as we talked about in our opening contest, he's made a career out of beating the odds. He's made a career out of proving the doubters wrong. He personifies Prestige and the Pacific Northwest as much as absolutely anybody. If there is anyone to finally put a stop to this nonsense, it's Jaden. We still have hope, Cody. I mean, take nothing away from Randy Myers.
About to say the same thing. Win or lose, Randy Myers made a very impressive impact here in Prestige Wrestling. Speaking of impact, shouldn't that guy go back there?
Yeah, get him out of here. His buddies in the design didn't even want him. He keeps getting kicked out of cults. You know how hard that is to do?
I heard he got kicked out of Haunted.
I like Aqua better than Haunted, but that's besides the point.
Even after the accident?
Yeah, you know. R.I.P. Kim K.
Gonna give a quick shout out to our camera crew. Keeping on top of the action, Soja and Izzy. It takes a village.
It really does. Best production team in the biz. And of course, our devilishly handsome ring announcer, the one and only Evie Kiyoshi.
I don't know how both of you are so did up in here. It is hot. Speaking of hot, here comes referee Devin Campbell. I mean, what?
Heyo. We are now throwing things to the other side of a bracket to find out who will be meeting either Jaden or Alan Angels in the finals.
Fans on their feet for the Shimmer Taker.
It was the woman who last night was victorious against Liza Hall, hoping to continue her fortunes.
For someone called the Shimmer Taker, does she know she has like 10 more minutes left on her intro here?
Well, I mean, I will say, she has the black and the purple down. She's got the color scheme down pat. But Nicole Matthews, what a pleasure it has been to finally call her matches alongside you this weekend. Someone I've been watching damn near as long as I've been introduced to independent professional wrestling. She's so damn good for so damn long, and I can't think of anyone better to represent British Columbia. You want to talk about that region? Here's another individual from up north, one much less beloved by the Prestige faithful.
You can't mention the Canadian wrestling scene without name-dropping this guy. And hopefully it's not him, because he doesn't wear shoes, so you know that can be dangerous.
He doesn't wear shoes?
No, you see, he just has kick pads on there.
Whoa! Judas Icarus, of course, victorious yesterday against Ethan HD in the first round. What a barn burner that was. Truly on a show full of them. A show stealer in every sense of the word, Cody.
Yeah, Judas Icarus. Nicole Matthews have squared off many times before up north. Both of them holding championships in major companies up there in the past. But right now, this is for the Cascadia Wrestling Cup as Nicole Matthews wrenching the arm of Judas Icarus.
He really doesn't wear shoes. That's crazy that I've never noticed that.
It's just the kick pads. It allows him to move a lot quicker.
You know, I've been so focused on the incredible striking game of Judas Icarus, I've had very little time to focus on the attire, though once again, it's Matthews with a headlock takeover.
But for how long as Icarus quickly counters it?
It bears repeating, though, talking about attires, Judas Icarus with that Bryan Danielson-inspired maroon. A man personified by the Pacific Northwest who personifies the Pacific Northwest.
Judas Icarus back to his feet, but Matthews right there to catch him into that headlock.
Sent into the ropes is Nicole Matthews with a huge shoulder block there. Deceptively powerful is the Shimmer Taker.
Icarus looking to do it again, sends Matthews to the ropes and meets the same fate.
You know, they say that insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, and this thing has been all Nicole Matthews in the early going, Cody.
Icarus now making you eat your words, quickly countering it, gets a headlock applied of his own, but look at Matthews with the placement of the foot, taking him down.
How about the bridge of Nicole Matthews there? The limb control, the core strength.
Hey, she's one of the head coaches at Lionsgate Dojo up in Vancouver.
Oh, maybe going for a backslide here. Shoulders of Icarus down, barely a 2.
Along with Artemis Spencer and Tony Baroni, training a whole new crop of students up in Canada.
Going for the backslide once again. Will second time be the charm? It will not, only a 2 count. Ducks the shot from Icarus. Going here once again, maybe looking for the hat trick. Again, only a 2.
What a drop kick.
Leveling Judas Icarus. Shocking, we don't see a tooth fly in air. Cole Matthews caught the foot of Judas Icarus, but now it's Icarus going for the backslide. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Oh, and the Barefoot Bandit runs right into it as Matthews rolls through, still holding on to the leg. And if I could be serious for a minute.
Oh, but a single leg crab here from Nicole Matthews.
Oh.
Can't talk about Canada without talking about that man, but Judas Icarus making it to the bottom rope.
Matthews there, forced to break the submission hold.
And you know, we already saw Judas Icarus's Saint and Sinner tag partner, his Canadian cohort in Travis Williams, fall to Jaden in our opening contest. But what is this?
Nicole returning the favor.
Handful of hair left and right. Oh my God.
Judas Icarus. Oh.
Hey, I mentioned a certain American dragon. Talk about shades.
Cravat delivered a knee to the face, and Icarus is on the floor rethinking his entire life.
And it's interesting because Nicole Matthews doesn't necessarily wrestle this dirty. I don't know if I necessarily, in recent years especially, can recall her pulling her opponent's hair.
Hey.
But willing to adapt to the situation against someone as dastardly and aggressive as Judas Icarus.
Let me tell you, I've had the pleasure of calling more than a couple of Nicole Matthews matches in the past.
Oh, way to brag, man.
Hey, humble brag. She can bend those rules to her favor if you want. She can play just as dirty as the best in the game.
Yeah, well, right now she's caving in the chest of Judas Icarus with these chops. And these bloodthirsty Prestige fans, they want to see more. They're not done.
Encore.
Something tells me that Judas Icarus' chest, it's going to be as red as mincemeat tomorrow. It's not pretty. Again, escaping to the ring here, but Nicole Matthews following in hot pursuit.
Right to the midsection. Great way to wind your opponent and give yourself an opportunity to get back in control, but Matthews still very, very much in this fight.
Yeah, those chops just do not let up, man. Oh, come on, again, back to the hair. Icarus maybe looking for an acai DDT here.
No, but dropping Nicole Matthews square on
Hook of the leg,
face.
cover, no, only a 2.
Once again, that almost reverse suplex, almost a reverse X-plex, if you will. Sending Matthews face first to the mat, but not enough to put her away. Judas Icarus now toying with her.
Come on. In accordance with the claps of the fans, he's face washing her time over.
At least he's got rhythm.
Does he even? A huge chop to the chest of Matthews. Not as loud as hers, I must point out. Though no doubt devastating.
Oh. Come on.
Yeah. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
That's how it's done.
Saw that one coming. Oops. Kevin Campbell trying to get Matthews to take this back out of the corner there. Instead, takes her opponent right across the ring to the opposite end and runs into a big boot by...
And a rake of the back there, it seemed, from Icarus. Now digging that knee into the small of the back, butterflying the arms, and dropping her down.
What a combo!
Judas Icarus moves on. No.
That was an insane combo.
Absolutely insane. Judas Icarus is unbelievable. Fans at home, lightly massage the knee. Give it a touch. Give it a feel. It is one of the hardest bones in the body. Now imagine that being dug into the small of your back, and you can start to imagine the agony that Nicole Matthews is in at this juncture.
That's my knee, Jordan.
Oh,
all jokes aside, Icarus just connected with a huge, it was a European uppercut in the corner.
got her up. Fireman's carry. Nicole Matthews, she knows that spells disaster. She's repeating those elbows. Getting down by any means necessary. Hammer and anvil, it seems.
Judas. Back down to one leg as Matthews delivers some kicks to the chest.
And the people are rallying behind her.
Oh, and the Sinner is down.
Cover, Nicole Matthews, no.
The buzzsaw was not enough to put away Judas Icarus, but it was close.
Yeah, I mean, Nicole Matthews she's been spending her time in Idaho. Boy, it seems. My goodness.
Matthews now pulling him up.
Hold on.
I think she maybe was going for that modified reverse suplex there, but instead, Icarus tried to get out of dodge, but finds himself in a very, very dangerous position on the mat here.
Clubbing shots from Matthews, just not giving an inch to breathe. Staying on top of Icarus here.
Oh, that is not how an arm is supposed to bend.
No, I'm no doctor, but I can say that with certainty.
Matthews looking to take him down to the mat.
Hold on, looking for that cravata here. The cravata plotter, one of the matchup against Liza Hall yesterday. Crucifix here. No.
It will roll through as Nicole Matthews, but just gets her hand stopped on the other arm. Punt kick.
Yeah, Judas Icarus knew he could not be caught in that cravata plotter. He saw the match yesterday against Liza Hall. And now butterfly in the arms again, but this time it was Nicole Matthews who had it scouted.
The arm was too injured for Icarus to connect with another butterfly attack there, but this time...
Armbar locked in from Nicole Matthews. Nowhere for Judas Icarus to go. But gets her on her shoulders. Icarus looking to steal it, but Nicole Matthews not going to give him the opportunity. Elbow shots once again.
And Matthews has it locked in.
Bravada Plata. Icarus's fingertips away.
He's gonna tap. The fans want it.
He's looking for that rope. He's looking for that bottom rope, and he gets his foot instead. The hand was too far away. Opts for the foot, and referee Devin Campbell signaling for the break.
I think for the first time in this matchup, Nicole Matthews is getting frustrated. She's been able to keep her cool, to stay confident thus far. She has to keep this composure. She still has Judas Icarus against the ropes.
Wow, slapped to the face.
Again. He's giving Icarus an open to return the favor, and he's doing that with a series of forearms and a pump kick.
Oh, foot caught. Wowza, might have been the hardest shot yet. But Icarus not to be outdone. Matthews in the corner, and again, the entire body weight of Judas Icarus just landed against her on the shoulders.
Oshi Baroshi.
Judas Icarus moves on to the next round. No!
Not just yet. Nicole Matthews somehow, some way kicked out of that huge maneuver from Judas Icarus.
Nicole Matthews knows what it means not just to be in this tournament, but to be wrestling here in the United States is all. There were many years where she didn't have the opportunity. She takes no match for granted, especially against an opponent the caliber of Icarus, especially with so much on the line as becoming the inaugural Cascadia Wrestling Cup champion. And she could do it here!
See you at the crossroads so you won't be lonely.
Legs hooked! Somehow Icarus survives. What? I don't have the words. I don't know how he did that, Cody. I don't know how Judas Icarus managed to kick out.
Look at Nicole Matthews. She doesn't know either. Looks could kill. Nicole Matthews has had enough of Judas Icarus.
Maybe looking to bust some brains.
Knee to the head.
Judas Icarus saw it come and talk about brains. His knee just connected with those of Nicole Matthews, and now repeated shots once again. A handful of hair, as has been the ace in the hole for Judas Icarus. Thinking lighthouse lariat, but a boot square across the neck from Nicole Matthews.
Okay. Huge windup, nobody home.
Lighthouse lariat. This time it lands, and Icarus isn't done. Double tap. 1, 2, 3. Judas Icarus advances.
Wow. Just wow.
Huge victory for Judas Icarus. Take absolutely nothing away from Nicole Matthews. This was anybody's matchup, but it is Judas Icarus who will move on to face either Cody Chun or Daniel Makabe in the semifinals. We are going to find out exactly which of those men it will be up next. Judas Icarus, he's still feeling that left arm here.
I'm still shocked. That was an amazing matchup, Jordan.
Yeah, Cody, I mean, you can see it. I think that last flurry of offense from Nicole Matthews, it really weared on that already injured arm. Judas Icarus was feeling it yesterday from that match with Ethan HD. He still has either Cody Chun or Daniel Makabe to contend with, and he's one limb short. Same story for Jaden on the other side of the bracket with that ankle, that left ankle. And now Evie Kiyoshi, let us know what it is. On night one with a victory against Artemis Spencer, hopes to do the same here tonight against a man who had a equally impressive but very different matchup. Much more personal, much more messy. He made it through that family squabble against Guillermo Rosas, and now before he can set his sights on Roseland 6, September 1st from the Roseland Theater, a TLC match against the Midnight Heat. Cody Chun hopes to head into that championship encounter with more gold around his belt. I'm not talking about a championship title, I'm talking about a trophy, the inaugural Cascadia Wrestling Cup trophy. Will Cascadia become classic?
So Jordan, I just, sorry I had to leave you for a second. I ran to the back to check on Jaden. His ankle's taped up, but he's ready to go. I was a bit worried, so he will be in action later.
Well, I'm so glad to hear it, both for Jaden's sake. He's an excellent person, excellent professional wrestler. There's frankly no one I'd rather see win the Cascadia Wrestling Cup, but also because I don't want to see Alan Angels get a bye. I don't want to see Alan Angels in the finals of a Cascadia Wrestling Cup tournament when he does not belong to the Cascadia Wrestling region.
The medics were checking him out. He insists that he's good to go, so that match will happen later tonight. But right now, Daniel Makabe, classic Cody Chun. My body is ready.
You heard the chants of C4 from the faithful. Yesterday, C4 exploded when Cody Chun picked up a victory against Guillermo Rosas. It seems like cooler heads prevailed. What I can tell, they are still friends. They are still good to go, both as brothers in real life and as tag team partners inside the ring. But Cody Chun can't be thinking about that. He's got to be thinking about tonight. He's got to be laser focused on Daniel Makabe, potentially Judas Icarus, and potentially either Alan Angels or Jaden in the finals.
Clean break there.
But same for Daniel Makabe. I mentioned that huge victory against Artemis Spencer. As someone who, we talked to him, Cody, and he said that as a veteran of professional wrestling for the better part of 2 decades, he feels like it's really only been in the last half a decade, really only been in the last 5 years or so, that the people, the populace, the general public, if you will, have known what he and the greater wrestling world have known for a very long time. And that's that he is one of the best in the world. It's that he belongs in the conversation.
This is the second time that classic Cody Chun, our Cody Evan Chun in Canasta, has squared off with Daniel Makabe. Last time Cody Chun was successful in their exhibition matchup, but tonight it's more than just an exhibition. This is the Cascadia Wrestling Cup.
Used that Cody cutter back in March, their first encounter. Perhaps we'll do the same here tonight, shoulders down. It's been the story of Daniel Makabe this weekend, hasn't it though, Cody? Quick roll-ups, unable to tap Artemis Spencer out last night, unable to make Artie submit.
Makabe is very well renowned for his submission skills. He was maybe a little bit upset that he was unable to pull off a submission victory, but hey, he still won, he still advanced to this round here, but now he's got to go through Cody Chun.
Can't let pride get in the way. A win is a win, especially over opponents the caliber of Artemis Spencer or Cody Chun. And Chun
caught him in the nose there with that back elbow. That'll make your eyes water. That'll discombobulate you.
And again, you have to think on a night like this, it's not just this one matchup. You can't necessarily leave it all out there like you usually would. If you're Cody Chun or Daniel Makabe, you have to be especially wary of those injuries. You don't have a week or even a few days to rest up. You might be facing the likes of Judas Icarus, Alan Angels, or Jaden in less than an hour. Beautiful drop kick there from Cody Chun.
Manhattan drop will leave you kind of staggering position. Perfect place.
Oh, looking for the Cody cutter early on, but caught in the rear naked choke midair by Daniel Makabe. Both of these men know that in a tournament, you need to finish your opponent out as quickly as possible, especially in the quarterfinals. But it's Cody Chun who gets his foot on the bottom rope.
Using those long legs to his advantage to reach sanctuary in the bottom rope, but you gotta give credit to Daniel Makabe. That was an amazing counter to the Cody cutter.
Yeah, both of these guys are tall, man. Both these guys are tall, lanky fellows.
Makabe now showing absolutely no remorse here, squaring off with Chun in the corner.
Well, catch as catch can, not giving him an inch here. It's Daniel Makabe with some great wrist control.
This is not a good thing for Cody Chun because that arm is obviously the target for Daniel Makabe here.
Is it ever a good thing when you're getting twisted like a pretzel by one Daniel Makabe?
Nope.
Is it ever a good thing?
But I know it's easier said than done, but if you have a hurt limb, hurt arm, hurt leg, you're going to want to try and hide it as much as possible because Daniel Makabe will dissect you.
Easier said than Chun, you might say. Daniel Makabe, talking about dissection. Stomping the arm of Cody Chun. Wrenching at it here. Those arm bars, those arm submissions of Daniel Makabe are second to none, Cody.
I mean, Makabe has squared off with some of the best submission wrestlers, technical wrestlers, catch-as-can wrestlers. He's had some amazing battles with Timothy Thatcher, Jonathan Gresham, but tonight he has to prove he is one of the best in the Pacific Northwest.
Hold on. Daniel Makabe here caught in the air there by Cody Chun. And if you notice, I'm not sure if our cameras caught it. Daniel Makabe playing a little coy, snapping along, making faces at the audience. He's having a little fun here, and I'm not sure if that's necessarily a good thing. Confidence is important.
Asked me if I liked that chop there.
Oh,
it was impressive, but he should have spent less time looking at us and more time keeping his eyes on the prize known as Cody Chun.
Even through the shirt of Daniel Makabe, those chops still sounding gnarly. But again, Daniel Makabe focusing on the left arm of Cody Chun, big booting it through that top rope.
Makabe maybe thinking octopus potentially. No. Right now, you see that he's digging the knuckles in.
He's kneading the neck of Cody Chun. We saw this in night one, round one against Artemis Spencer.
It's a bully-esque tactic there. You're almost giving like noogies to like the joints and to the spine of your opponent there.
Well, you need to be a bully, quite frankly, when you're in the ring with a competitor as tenacious and technically sound as Cody Chun. Roll up here looking to steal it. Taking a page out of Makabe's book from yesterday with that roll up.
Again.
Going for it once more, shoulders down, only a 2.
Near fall after near fall, Makabe.
Thinking backslide, Cody Chun has him down. Only a 2, but Makabe effortlessly transitioning into that submission. No wasted motion, but shoulders down again, still only a 2.
Chun knows he can't let Makabe leave any more arm submissions locked in for longer than that because the damage may have already been done to the arm of Cody Chun.
And this is what I can't get on board with. I'm certainly not one. I'm certainly not one to tell Daniel Makabe how to wrestle, but wasting precious seconds, you got a determined, focused Cody Chun down. You're gonna jaw jack with the faith flag. It beats me.
Sometimes these fans can get under the skin of the wrestlers, and Makabe there, proving that he's still in control even after taking a few moments to jaw jack.
Well, it's also.
What is this?
I don't know what it is, but it's hurting Cody Chun something different.
It's hurting me just watching. Ouch.
It's also worth pointing out that it's a very octopus stretch now applied.
Let's go Kraken.
This is a very different type of matchup than the one Daniel Makabe wrestled yesterday against Artemis Spencer. Spencer was making his prestige debut. They were both relative, hold on, excuse me, super kick from Cody Chun here, but he is still holding that left arm. He's still feeling it off after that octopus stretch.
I think Makabe was looking for the big unit punch there, but instead...
Might be looking for cattle mutilation here. The Makabe lock.
Definitely is, but Cody Chun keeping that arm elevated so Daniel Makabe could not hook his hands in the back. And
hold on, nobody home.
That rocked him.
And so did that shoulder block from Chun, but with every hit, with every shoulder block here from classic Cody Chun, it takes that much out of his own injured extremity.
Cody Chun switching it up. He changed shoulders there, realizing that he could not continue those shoulder blocks with the left.
Now
to the
can
right.
you dig that sucker? Gorgeous Chunaruni. And Cody feeding off the people into a huge body splash. This is classic Cody Chun here. Forgive the pun, Cody. Too many Codys. Repeated southpaw jabs. And that's an interesting strategy. He's nursing that arm and he's still going for the left shots there. Suckered Makabe in.
Saw him change it up though, sweeping the leg there. Ooh, for how long?
I think Makabe was looking for that octopus stretch once again, but Cody Chun was all too wise, and now big unit punch.
And this could be all she wrote for Cody Chun as the cattle mutilation is applied.
Yeah, he sits out on a beautiful bridge there from Daniel Makabe.
No. Makabe mixing it up. Looking for that same pinfall.
Leg, shoulders down. No, same pinfall from yesterday, Cody. That is an excellent point.
That's the exact same way he put away Artemis Spencer on night one. Unable to do so right here tonight against Cody Chun.
Lightning did not strike twice. Cody Chun's a student of the game. You gotta think. Amidst his own preparation, amidst his own cooldown, he was watching through the curtain. He was peering through. He was looking on the monitor. He was seeing what Daniel Makabe caught Artemis Spencer with and was not to be outdone here.
Cody Chun finds his way out of it.
Suckers him in once again, and this time spikes him down neck first with that DDT. Cody Chun advances. No.
Almost took it home with the major look DDT.
And Cody Chun, he's barely moved that left arm. Besides those southpaws, Cody Chun has kept that thing firmly in place, thinking Cody Cutter only needs the right arm for that.
Did you see that? Makabe ran shoulder first into the steel turnbuckle to the post.
Wow. Daniel Makabe in a world of hurt after that. He might have no choice but to tap out as Cody Chun has that armbar cinched in.
He was in such a desperate state to get out of the way of the Cody Cutter. Makabe's own momentum sent him right into that solid steel post.
Yeah, and occupational hazard. I'm not sure if that's even something Cody Chun was intending on.
The irony is here as Makabe spent this entire match working on the arm of Cody Chun. Lines up for another big unit, but Chun.
Cody Cutter went to the well one too many times. Chun hooks the legs and advances to the semis. Take nothing away from Daniel Makabe, incredible wrestler who wrestled an incredible match here. But Cody Chun just too good. Daniel Makabe just went to that well one too many times, and it cost him. They say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, and the tricks that worked against Artemis Spencer were not nearly as successful against Cody Chun. Judas Icarus has his work cut out for him here. Interestingly, both Chun and Icarus nursing the left arm, and a wonderful show of respect here from Daniel Makabe.
I don't know if you caught it, it was pretty quick, but Cody Chun, for at least a moment, was able to lock in the Fujiwara armbar on Daniel Makabe, which is no coincidence, the finishing move of one of his training buddies from the Buddy Wayne Academy, Invictus Cash, who was originally slated to take on Daniel Makabe.
Yeah, despite Daniel Makabe having his match changed at the last minute, in the heat of the moment, the moveset of Invictus Cash coming back to haunt him in a big way. Second Cody Cutter, second victory for classic Cody Chun. I swear, it's so confusing with two Codys. I'll never get over it. You know, I mentioned a little bit earlier on tonight, Mr. Von Whistler, we have 8 combatants competing tonight. It's now been narrowed down to 4. But that means there were 8 combatants eliminated on night 1, and in independent wrestling tournament tradition, I say it's time we have ourselves a little 8-person tag team match.
Oh, yeah. said it once and I'll say it a billion times. Never in the history of professional wrestlers' entrance music has a song fit a combatant so perfectly.
Oh, you mean Artemis Spencer coming out to this song?
He's a psycho killer. So is Amira. They call her the sensational Sherry's.
Hold on. I'm sorry to cut you off, Cody. That's Drake Kwan. All too familiar with Drake. Very happy to see him here in Prestige, but I don't know about you, my run sheet says Sonico is supposed to be the fourth member of this team.
Mine says the same thing, but come to think of it, I haven't seen the Lucha Ghoul all day. I've been to the venue since it's open.
Sonico, of course, fell to Alan Angels in our main event, was brutalized, was disrespected. I wonder, perhaps too injured to compete, or perhaps
he felt like he let the Prestige faithful down.
He tweeted that out, maybe out of shame, just unable to compete, unable to forgive the cliche, unable to show his face.
Hey, but Sonico's not here. But it looks like we got a Prestige debut with Drake Kwan in the ring there.
We're very happy to see Drake Kwan alongside Amira, Artemis Spencer, and Drexel, but they'll have their work cut out for them against Chris Brady, Ethan HD, Liza Hall, and Guillermo Rosas. I always love these 8-person tag matches. Such fun makeshift teams. I'm sorry, when are you ever going to see Chris Brady and Liza Hall as a tag team? It's excellent. I love it.
Anything can and will happen here at Prestige.
Huge opportunity for all 8 of these, I should say all 7 of these athletes, and in a much different way, Drake Kwan, but all 7 of these men and women who fell to their respective opponents as part of night 1 of the Cascadia Cup, trying to bounce back, trying to regain momentum. After no doubt a series of crushing losses for all of them.
Come to think of it, that gives Team Drexel there the advantage because Drake Kwan is the freshest combatant out of everyone involved. He did not have to wrestle on night 1.
Freshest combatant, but also you gotta think the most nervous combatant in many ways. It's his Prestige debut, it's a big opportunity. He's gotta overcome those butterflies, and now
Liza Hall goes for a waist lock.
Drexel and Liza Hall starting us off. No, Drexel. He's got the 8x10. He's thinking paper cut. Liza, you talked about it earlier, Cody. One of the nicest people you'll meet in any wrestling locker room.
Rosas!
No one deserves a paper cut, least of all her, but Rosas gets one, as does Brady.
Everybody's favorite paper cut.
Hold on, Ethan HD's wearing gloves. Uh-oh. Single-fingered salute, but it doesn't protect him from the molars. It doesn't protect him from the choppers of Drexel, and now we've already lost control here.
Drake Kwan getting involved here, tossing people around, the strength on display. Drake Kwan clotheslines the face off of Chris Brady.
Drake Kwan is no BS. He's old school. He's got that Samoa Joe, Kenta Kobashi mentality, and he's showing it to Amira with the fireman's carry. Oh my God!
Just yeeted Amira out of the ring.
We talked about it. Amira is powerful. She has a strong base. It speaks to the strength of Kwan. And Drexel is asking for it. And Drake Kwan more than happy to oblige. You think Drexel's regretting that right about now?
Hey, Artemis Spencer wants to play. Artie.
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Artie! Corkscrew moonsault to the mass of humanity on the outside.
Drake Kwan standing tall in the ring here during this 8-person tag team match.
I talked about how these 8-person tag matches on night 2 or 3 of tournaments are commonplace in indie wrestling tournaments.
No way.
Artemis Spencer, no stranger. What is this?
Oh, Drake Kwan getting cut short by Liza Hall.
She saw it coming and she made him pay. And what is the Rain City Stretcher looking for here? Cannonball!
This matchup, I don't think it ever started with any sort of control. It just broke out into absolute madness in the opening moments, and it has stayed there.
Whatever they're paying Buddy, it is not enough. And Chris Brady now, everybody's favorite homeboy, flying on to, well, everybody.
This is a jump off.
Now Ethan HD back in the ring. Don't tell me we're going to see him fly too. No.
What's Ethan thinking?
Write it in all caps. MOONSAULT HD.
If Buddy dies, I'm leaving.
Well, everybody is in danger when Drexel's in the ring. Seems like a horror movie here. The final girl, Liza Hall.
Nope. She wants no part of it.
I honestly do not blame her at all. It doesn't seem like Guillermo does either, but
he fears nothing.
If there's anyone who can combat Drexel, it's the intensity, the pistol.
Drexel gets drop kicked into the corner.
Oh,
Amira
whoa.
tags herself in.
Okay. Two short, stocky competitors, but also two of the most powerful in prestige. Okay, nice show of respect. Oh wow.
Guillermo thought maybe he could walk away here and tag out, but no.
Guillermo's hand is hurting after that. The sheer strength of Amira pulling him back. Might have strained something, and now a collar and elbow tie-up. Irresistible force meeting immovable object. A true clash of the titans here, Cody.
Okay.
I also want to point out, he just took it off. Guillermo Rosas was wearing Amira's shirt, and he's saying, yeah, you're going to push me around like that? No. Batman. Shoulder block here, but nobody moving an inch. Cody, I thought fans in attendance bought a ticket to the Cascadia Wrestling Cup night 2. I didn't know they bought a ticket to the gun show.
Booyah! Amira taking down Guillermo Rosas with a huge shoulder block.
Going for the suplex here. Muscles Guillermo Rosas down. And in comes Liza Hall.
And I think Liza might be going for a ride. Wait, Rosas tried to make the save. We've seen this before!
Double suplex! That's W-Riz for you, Cody.
With the power of 1,000 house cats, Amira.
Perhaps willed on by the energy given to her by that Sherry's pie.
But is it enough? Because Liza Hall connects with a fisherman's suplex.
Shoulders down, only a 2.
I don't know if you noticed, Liza Hall was unable to hook the grabs there for that perfect plex. But she still continues
Jackknife.
the assault.
That's the belt. Shoulders down once again. Shoulders down, fast and furious, back and forth.
I might say too fast, too furious. Oh, it's gonna take more than that
She's
to
too
Irish
big.
whip.
She's 6'5". She's too wide to go through most doors. And in comes Chris Brady. Perhaps he will have the answer for the Tower of Power. Springboard up and over. Hold on. Whoa.
Hey.
Hey, whoa. I saw some kids dancing like that by the Prestige merch table.
Hey.
Maybe Amira and Brady taking a page.
I've played a Fortnite once.
What is that, the sprinkler?
Brady.
Get up there. Huge drop kick, and that's the thing about Chris Brady. Yay, he's fun, yay, dances around, but he uses it to sucker you in for that second to none offense, but he wants none of Drake Kwan up and over, but gets caught in midair.
Drake Kwan able to catch Brady, but I don't know if you saw that. Ethan HD blindly tags himself in, but runs into Kwan.
Kwan catches both men, 2 for the price of 1, shoulders down, but Rosas breaks it up at 2.
A over-the-shoulder power slam, Uranagi combination.
Unbelievable power from Drake Kwan. Cody, I know you've called a few more matches of his than I have. What can you tell us about this young man? Because I am very, very impressed off that atomic drop.
Drake Kwan has
Exploder suplex.
Unbelievable strength. He can move as fast as the rest, and you do not, I repeat, you do not want to piss him off.
It seems as if Guillermo Rosas has done just that. Uppercut into the corner. Clubbing clothesline for good measure. Oh, face wash. Ethan HD, for some reason, is back in here after the devastation.
I think
Drake
Ethan's still the legal combatant for his team, actually.
Seems as if Buddy agrees. Drake Quan, Irish whip, but Ethan HD, Huracan Rana takes Quan down.
Yes, it was Ethan who blindly tagged in earlier. Still the legal combatant for his team, but Artemis Spencer now the one for as him and Drake Quan are potentially looking for something vicious in the corner here.
Did you ever think you would see this? Drake Quan and Artemis Spencer working together on the top rope? Only here in Prestige, only at the Cascadia Wrestling Cup, but Ethan HD maybe found an answer for it.
Fighting his way out of trouble there. Oh, wait just a minute. Ethan HD, the Sultan of Stomp.
2 for the price of 1.
He's not done.
Standing shooting star press, hooks the leg. Spencer survives. Wow, man. He's using Drake Quan as a proverbial stepping stone to stomp Spencer. Now thinking package.
But we're seeing the agility of Spencer.
Oh my goodness!
Liza's turn. Nobody home. Brady.
Talk about agility. You haven't seen it. You haven't seen balance until you've seen Artemis Spencer. Shades of Philippe Petit as he kills 2 birds with 1 stone. Takes HD and Rosas down.
Artemis Spencer, hands down one of the best of the best. Tags in Drexel.
It's an arty party. But now Drexel leveled with an elbow by Ethan HD. Locked and loaded.
Oh, a little bit of a backfire there. Quan connects with his partner, Drexel. Oh, and so does Hardy. He just gets stacked up there.
3 for the price of 1.
But wait just a minute.
Do not be fooled by the similar yellow gear. They are on opposing teams, and Ethan HD knows this, has her up in the fireman's carry. Oh, no! It's Drexel!
That's one way to say you save your teammate.
He got the gonads.
He's got 2.
He's got a mouthful of homeboy.
I think he just became Chris Brady's favorite homeboy.
And Liza Hall having none of it. Super kick to the hair of Drexel. Amira on her shoulders. Death Valley driver. Hook of the leg. Only a 2. You know, these matches move so quick. It'd be so hard to get our wits about us as Amira ducks the kick. We just saw Drexel grab the gonads of 2 men and bite the gonads of another. I just want to make sure we're all on the same page about that.
We'll have to ask our other partner, Brian Zane, if Dick Bite City is a suburb.
I'd buy the t-shirt.
Yeah. It's an adjacent town.
Olympic slam from Guillermo Rosas. Ducks the line from Drexel. Huge spear, modified variant. We saw it yesterday against Cody Chun, and now the straps come down. But Artemis Spencer, he's not afraid. He wants a piece of Guillermo Rosas.
Jumps over the top rope, kicks Rosas right in the head, but Chris Brady back in this one.
Chris Brady.
Oh no.
Burning hammer there, a move that's made a few headlines as of late.
I believe that was more of his torture rack drop there, and Brady!
Ghettoest moonsault ever!
GME, nobody there to receive it.
Took a little too much time on the setup, and Artemis Spencer was able to evade. Same for Liza Hall, sending her careening into the gut of her own partner, Rosas. Managed to see it coming, but not so for that kick to the gut. This time Artie using Rosas as a stepping stone. Overhaul Nita Brady.
Artemis Spencer climbing the top rope. You gotta think he wants to connect with the spiral tap.
To the back of Chris Brady.
Rock and roll.
Stacking him and now looking to pin him, but broken up at the last second by Ethan HD. Drexel saying, here's the axe handle, I'll show you. Butterfly in the arms, but Ethan HD
has him up, fighting his way out of the fireman's carry. Drexel shoves HD in the rope. Nobody home for the destiny kick.
Pile driver!
Jinx, you owe me a soda.
And Drexel might owe Ethan HD a victory, indeed he does! devil, I guess?
Hey, call them whatever you want. They're walking out of here with the W.
The most important thing is that you call them victorious, and indeed they are.
And like you mentioned, all of these combatants were previously unsuccessful on night one, so you got to think it feels even better for this team to at least pick up one victory.
With the exception, easy for me to say,
yeah,
of Drake Kwan looking very, very impressive in his Prestige debut.
I think I called it ahead of this match. Drake Kwan, being the freshest, the most well-rested combatant involved here, gave this team an edge that took them to the end.
Call him Team DA. Drexel, Drake, Amira, Artemis. It works. DA. Da.
Sada.
Well, fans, we still have so much great action on tap. We are going to find out who advances to the finals when Alan Angels takes on Jaden and Cody Chun takes on Judas Icarus, as well as a little bonus tag team action with the Midnight Heat facing off against the debuting Hammer Brothers. All of that and still so much more to come. We will crown the inaugural Cascadia Wrestling Cup champions. So for Cody Von Whistler, I am Jordan Castle. Don't go anywhere. Stick with us on IWTV. Welcome back, one. Welcome back, all. It is just about that time. I am titillated with anticipation, Cody Von Whistler, as we determine the two men for our finals. It'll be 1 of 4, and we get one step closer here to determine the inaugural winner, the inaugural champion of the Cascadia Wrestling Cup. Could it be this man? Could the Cascadia Wrestling Cup become classic?
Caught that, but Cody Chun was definitely still favoring that arm.
Yeah, I mean, you don't get to this juncture in a tournament, a two-night tournament, no less, without favoring a limb, and in this case, it seems to be that left arm of Cody Chun, though, as I mentioned, very much the same case for his opponent. As we saw in his quarterfinal matchup against Nicole Matthews, I'm, of course, referring to one Judas Icarus.
There he is, looking happy as always.
No need to bend or break the rules for Judas Icarus. A clean victory against the Shimmer Tape. Cody, I am putting you on the spot once again. You've been calling the matches of both these men a lot longer than I. They're both favoring those left arms. Who do you give the edge to? Who's moving on to the finals? Is it Cody Chun? Is it Judas Icarus?
I think I'm going to go with Judas Icarus here. I feel like Daniel Makabe was able to deal more damage to that arm of Cody Chun. But then again, now that I'm looking at Icarus, he's looking to kind of tuck that behind his arm there. I think Icarus is just doing better at masking the pain, trying to hide it.
He's got his poker face on, no doubt about that, but this is not a card game. This is a professional wrestling match. The third professional wrestling match of the weekend for both of these men. Indeed, a show of respect, uncharacteristic of Judas Icarus, who is at a decided disadvantage. Excuse me, Cody Chun at a decided disadvantage.
Hey, did you see that?
Wrestling most recently.
Both combatants there with their collar and elbow, but neither one of them were able to get the advantage, and they're going to go for it again.
Cody Chun with the height advantage on Judas Icarus. Will be interesting to see if that comes into play.
Ooh, Chun being the first one to go after that arm. Takes it to a waist lock. Icarus not letting him cinch it in for longer than he should.
I feel like it's a tale as old as time. Cody Chun needs to use his size. Judas Icarus needs to use his speed.
Okay.
Perhaps not. Judas Icarus wrenching at that arm, that hand of Cody Chun, but Chun kipping up.
Notice that, remember on night one, Cody Chun likes to usually play around with those kip-ups, likes to roll back and forth to kind of get into the mind, into the head of his opponents, but right there, he did not waste any time getting out of harm's way. And I think
Block cinched in from Judas Icarus.
And I think that's going to be a common thing we're going to see as anyone who advances in this tournament has to wrestle more and more. Like you said, this is the third match for these guys. And if
Cover!
And if either one of them win, they still have one more match to go. So I think we're going to see less games.
Against either Allen Angels or hopefully Jaden. And yeah, if the early going of this matchup is any indication, Cody, you're absolutely right. No time for fooling, no time for funny business, no time for playing around, as if there ever has been time in the Cascadia Wrestling Cup. This one brought to a whole new level here.
A quick second to shout out the sponsors for this Stiff Blade Apparel. Always looking fly on their gear. And of course, the Rock and Ray Wrestling Podcast.
Judas Icarus here, squeezing the head of Cody Chun like a grape, but almost gets his own shoulders kind of down.
Icky's still holding tight though. Chun takes him to the ropes, sends him for the ride, but ooh.
Nice shoulder block there from Judas Icarus. Cody, both of these men, stalwarts of Prestige since their early days, since our pre-pandemic era. Talk about the elevation on that hip toss, would be so apropos. Atomic drop there from Cody Chun. Nice drop kick evaded by Judas Icarus, goes for the stomp, but Cody Chun saw it coming, and second time's the charm, the drop kick lands. It would be so apropos for either of these men who've been around not just the Pacific Northwest, but this promotion for so very long to pick up that cup.
You mentioned it on night one, Cody Chun, usually a tag team competitor here in Prestige. And during this tournament, we have been treated to some amazing singles action from Chun.
Yeah, Chun primarily seen alongside Guillermo Rosas in Prestige, but has proved his salt across the Pacific Northwest as a singles competitor. He's made it to the semis against Judas Icarus.
Ouch.
Shots like that. Big reason why, but Icarus sending Cody Chun back first onto the apron. Goodness gracious.
That was one full booyah. Chun and Icky are both down on the floor right now. Icarus using this time to regroup, to get his breath, and he's got to be the first one up here if he wants to get the advantage as referee Devin Campbell starts the count.
It's no fun for Chun. We've talked about it this entire tournament. No one wants to see a match end in a double count, and a double disqualification, a referee stoppage. We don't want to see any buys, but least of all at this juncture. We have the finals to get to. We have a big main event opponent to lock in for either Jaden or Allen Angels.
Icky with a nice elbow. Nice to everyone but Cody Chun, that is.
Caving in the chest of Chun. Wow. Jeez. There's some incredible acoustics in the Kliever Armory. They're unnecessary with the volume of these chops.
Used to be a shooting range, and they're shooting now, brother.
Icarus into the cover. Barely a 2 count. Oh, goes for it once again, still only 2. Both of these men want this to finish as quickly as possible. They want to put their opponent away with haste. They got one more match, and it's arguably the most important match of the entire tournament because it's the one to settle it all. Knee to the gut.
Oh, wow. Did you notice the movements there of Icarus as he was getting up into that? And I think Judas Icarus just kneed Cody Chun so hard he may have done damage to his own leg.
Well, I mean, we focus on the arm, but all the extremities of these men, worse for the wear after the wars they've faced this weekend. Cover, only a 2.
Bare boot to the face, not enough to put away Cody Chun.
I don't think Judas Icarus, as you've spoken to a few times tonight, Cody, necessarily was trying to put Chun down for the count. I think he knows that the disrespect, the mind games that comes with a cover this early on in the contest, as well as just making Chun expend that energy necessary for a kick out, is worth it enough for the lateral press.
But also it's a good bet to go for those constant pinfall attempts because you never know when you rock your opponent harder than you think. You never know in the game of professional wrestling, but right now we know that Cody Chun is fighting his way back to his feet, at least momentarily, as Icarus trying to change the position of that headlock.
It doesn't matter if he's on his feet. Icarus just staying on top of him here. Still clutching at that left arm. It's got to be a bullseye for both of these men, respective to one another.
Campbell out of the way as Cody Chun hits the corner.
Oh, Icarus caught the boot of Chun, but Chun, not to be deterred, knee to the face. And now, perched atop those ropes! Double foot stomp on the injured left arm.
Mickey's arm was in the wrong place at the right time. Cody Chun is going for it.
Cody Chun, Irish whipping Judas Icarus. And then again, the injured arm.
Trying to counter the Irish whip, backfired
The story
there.
of this matchup. Folded him inside out, back first, hook in the leg. Still only 2.
Referee Devin Campbell calling it. Can't stress enough, Devin Campbell's a great guy.
He is.
He bought us all breakfast this morning.
A great guy, perhaps more importantly, a great official. You like to give him a lot of guff, but I mean, he's called these big matches.
Best of the best here in prestige with the Cascadia Cup, and not just the wrestlers, best referees as well. Commentary team's okay.
We miss you, Brian. But I mean, referee Devin Campbell officiated the likes of Minoru Suzuki and Zack Sabre Jr. He understands the importance of a matchup like this. Roll up here by Cody Chun.
I thought he was gonna go for the pin, but no! Instead, rolled Judas Icarus to his feet and connects that beautiful code breaker to the arm.
And now he has the arm bar. I talked about it in our last matchup. The knee, one of the hardest parts of the body. Cody Chun opting for 2 of them into an already injured extremity, and Icarus may have no choice but to tap out, clutching for that bottom rope. The foot in his match against Nicole Matthews was what saved him. Not sure if he's so lucky this time around.
Icky makes it.
Indeed he is.
And once again, I said it earlier, that armbar is a very common move because it does a lot of damage. We've seen it from a lot of wrestlers throughout the years, but you gotta think that once again, that was a little nod to his Buddy Wayne Academy friend, Invictus Cash.
Does a lot of damage, and it's so versatile. You can lock it in from so many different positions, and you want to talk about versatile. Cody Chun has proven to be just that. Judas Icarus trying to do everything in his power to get Cody Chun to release that injured left arm. Repeated shots to the face. One after the other, just firing away at Cody Chun.
I wouldn't be surprised if the referee stopped this. Thankfully, Judas stopped.
Judas Icarus thinking lighthouse lariat, try to put Chun's lights out. Off the ropes, but Cody Chun saw it coming.
Or did he?
But once again,
the born sinner with an amazing move.
Hook in the leg, Judas Icarus to the finals. No.
That was too close.
And it's been so interesting. I believe in both of his victories, Judas Icarus has opted to double tap. He's gone for not 1, but 2 lighthouse lariats. He can never be too careful, especially at the Cascadia Wrestling Cup, especially against someone like classic Cody Chun.
Icarus once again looking to fire up, but Cody Chun hits the ropes first. Icky right behind him.
Hits jumping knee from Cody Chun.
Chun ain't done.
But neither is Judas Icarus. Boot to the face, rake of the back.
Oh, yeah.
Knee for good measure. And now butterflies those arms.
Oh, no, the arm gave out. Icarus was unable to connect. Holding onto the rope with the good arm there. Icarus gets behind his opponent, has Chun in a bad place.
Hammerlock, gut wrench there. Only a 2.
As if Judas Icarus isn't already usually pissed off enough. Right here, he is beyond frustrated. He thought he had this one in the bag. Even I thought he had this one in the bag.
Unbelievable ingenuity from Judas Icarus, but still it wasn't enough. And there he lands it, the lighthouse lariat, out of nowhere from Judas Icarus. And as I mentioned, looking to double tap. We're going to go for it a second time.
Shouldn't have, as the arm has been taken down to the mat. Cody Chun's looking to end this one.
Oh, Cody Chun almost got his own shoulders canted down, but this time roll up catches him, nowhere to go. Cody Chun advances to the finals. Cody Chun, Jaden, or Alan Angels, one of these men will hold the honor of winner of the inaugural Cascadia Wrestling Cup as the classic one punches his ticket one step closer to greatness. And you see Cody Chun with a singular finger in the air. There's just one more to go. whether it's Jaden or Alan Angels remains to be seen. I certainly would not be upset if Cody Chun were to capture the cup.
So what you're saying is there's Chun more to go.
So tough.
You love it.
Well, Judas Icarus, very, very impressive. Third time was not the charm. Tonight, flying a little too close to the sun was Icarus. But it is Cody Chun moving on to the finals. Mr. Von Whistler, let's just say we find out who he's facing in our main event.
But right now, the Prestige faithful once again getting on their feet.
Jaden comes out to a song called Holding Out for a Hero. It's a crowd favorite here in Portland. I don't know if it's ever been more appropriate than here tonight. Never in the history of Prestige Wrestling have we needed a hero more than we do here tonight. Jaden facing perhaps the greatest villain, the greatest antagonist, the greatest evil we have ever seen here in Prestige. Save us, Savior. Cody, I'm rooting for him just as much as any of these people are, but I mean, Jaden can barely walk to the ring.
Like I said
He's
earlier,
hobbling.
I was talking to him in the back. I saw the medics checking on him. He insisted he is good to go. But, I don't know.
If there's anyone who can do it, if there's anyone who can fight through and muster through the pain, it is Jaden, but even that might be a little too unbelievable.
His opponent.
You know, Cody, there's been a lot of talk between the both of us tonight this weekend about history being made, about how historic the Cascadia Wrestling Cup is. History will certainly be made if Alan Angels advances to the finals.
Don't even think that, Evil.
But it'll be the wrong type of history. It'll be the type of history that we all want to forget, that we all want to learn from.
Don't you wish that evil on me, Jordan Castle. Don't even speak it. We don't want it to happen.
Limping his way to the ring, mocking Jaden. It's not enough to have made it this far. He has to rub it in the face of the Rose City Savior. Rub it in our face. Not only can I not stomach the idea of someone who is not from the Cascadia region making it to the finals of the Cascadia Wrestling Cup and winning Cascadia Wrestling Cup,
Once again.
but someone from Pro Wrestling Revolver? Come on. Why are we even giving them free press? Why is Eva Kiyoshi even saying their name?
We're staying positive, Jordan. We're staying positive. Jaden still has a chance.
If there's anyone who can do it, it's Jaden. Usually I would be all for it. Again, I talk about how Jaden's the last person you want to doubt. He's made a career of silencing doubters, but he's on one foot here tonight, Cody. He's not even wearing his boot.
He might have some swelling going on there. Angels taking him to the corner.
Collar and elbow tie-up. Alan Angels with the decided decided size advantage. Jaden with a slight height advantage. And right out of the starting gate, Angels with a kick to the injured ankle. Jaden, come on, man.
This man's back at it.
It's my favorite chant I've ever heard in professional wrestling. It really is.
Angels trash to Jaden.
Angel just got to be careful. He doesn't get himself winded, doesn't get himself gassed with all this trash talking.
Unfortunately for me and you, he can trash talk all night. Alan Angels now. Oh, I was going to say was on the assault, but Jaden quickly taking back control there of the arm as Alan Angels looking to get out of trouble, sweeps the leg, and we knew it wasn't going to be long before he went for the injured leg of Jaden.
Listen, I don't like it one bit, but it is smart strategy, zeroing in on the injured body part, but Jaden...
Why you tripping, Alan?
It's taking it out of him. You can see it with every move he hits. But Jaden, not one to be deterred, does not want to go quietly into the night. Taking the fight to Alan Angels. Enziguri kick from Jaden. Snapmare.
Jaden's picking up some momentum.
Springboard on 1 foot. Crossbody lands. Cover. Unable to hook the leg, and Angels escapes barely 2.
Great catch there, Jordan. Jaden definitely did that springboard with one leg.
And it was not coincidental which leg it was. Jaden, usually at this juncture, would look to fly, but I'm not sure how smart that is. We saw him opt to not go for the superhero landing in his usual entrance.
No.
Come on, caught up in the apron.
Still fighting back. Jaden's still in this.
Caught him in the ring skirt here by Alan Angels. If I'm not mistaken, we saw this back in their initial confrontation earlier this year. Reality unfolds back at the Hawthorne Theater. Alan Angels victorious in that matchup due to his usual shenanigans. This is no different.
They're a little bit out of view here from our commentary booth, but I'm pretty sure Alan Angels just hit some sort of maybe dragon screw leg whip to Jaden as he was still stuck between the ring and the apron.
And Alan Angels doesn't care. It's only one of the most prestigious tournaments in the history of the Pacific Northwest. He'll make his way to the finals via counter. Doesn't care. Jaden able to make his way back into the ring.
But maybe not the best idea as Angels drops that already injured leg across his own knee.
While still holding on.
Come on.
To that injured ankle, as you said. That extra torque as he came down, and now the knee just drilled into it once again.
You can hear Jaden screaming out in pain there.
Ow. We talked about the acoustics of the Kliever Armory. Jaden in the same place where he achieved a dream by picking up a victory against Nick Wayne. Here at Make Your Own History.
Unfortunately, right now, Jaden is living a nightmare.
Took the words right out of my mouth, Cody Von Whistler.
We finish each other's sandwiches. Jaden.
And now Alan Angels looking to finish Jaden here. Goodness.
Come on. Angels. Oh, Yike. Angels.
Sheer defiance. The spirit of Jaden firing back. His body gives out, but his heart never will. Raining down shots on Alan Angels.
Damn it.
But at a certain point, the body just gives out. It's not looking good for Jaden right now, Cody. I gotta be honest.
Alan Angels. Or as the Prestige Faithful call him.
The superhero pose. From Alan Angels. We saw it earlier on tonight from Travis Williams. Hey, Alan, the last guy who did that got pinned by Jaden, so be careful again. Just dropping him. Deep cover here. Alan Angels to the finals, thank goodness, no.
I could have sworn that was it after that huge attack on the leg of Jaden once again. I wouldn't have been surprised if he was laid down there.
That's not who Jaden is. It doesn't matter if Jaden is wasting months and months of his career in his mind, in his heart. The only night that matters is here tonight. The only thing that matters is the Cascadia Wrestling Cup.
Jaden's got to think of the old saying, live to fight another day.
There is no other day. This is one step away, one count of 3 away from the finals of a historic first-time ever tournament, Cody.
You got me there, Castle, is Jaden.
Oh, Jaden might have got Angels there. But still only a near fall.
Pushing him back is the superhero, Jaden. Angels looking pissed.
Oh, elbow mush there by Jaden.
Gets the foot up.
Whoa,
Gets
nice.
the other one up.
Jaden caught in the gut with a kick from Angels. So quick, so decisive with everything he does, but look at this vintage Jaden here.
The trap was set. Angels fell right into it.
I'm not sure if our cameras caught it. He wasn't even slammed down by Angels. Jaden landed on his own accord. Code red!
Set!
Jaden advances. No! Jaden even landing of his own accord, still screaming in agony. And I think the momentary hesitation that caused before he landed that code red might have cost him. And off comes the top, Mr. Von Whistler.
Jaden proving he's very much still in this
Hold
one.
on.
Looking for the plus ultra driver, but getting out of dodge is Alan Angels, who sends Jaden into the corner, once again setting that trap, but this time Angels saw it coming.
I believe the only person who's kicked out of that move is Drexel, but he was unable to hit it, and it might not matter off that kick to the face. Fireman's carry from Angels deposits him on the mat, and now twisting over into a reverse Boston Crab. There's nowhere for Jaden to go. This is academic. Alan Angels is making it to the finals. Jaden is
there's still hope. Jaden is still moving.
He's trying to reach, but he's on one leg.
Feeling the love. Feeling the support. Jaden's got to harness this energy from the Prestige faithful.
He's feeling the love, he's feeling the support, but will it be enough to combat the agony he's feeling on his ankle? No! And finally, mercifully, somehow, someway, he gets his hand on the bottom rope.
Sanctuary, for at least for the moment, as the Rose City Savior is still in this one, but Alan Angels is very, very pissed off about it.
Hold on. Alan Angels is leaving the ring. He has evil intentions here, Cody. What the hell is this guy thinking?
Why doesn't he?
Going under the ring. Last time we saw this, he grabbed a chair. It was against Sonico in the first round. Interestingly enough, Alan Angels...
He's got the chair again, Jordan. Jaden's in trouble. Referee Bradley was just asking Jaden if he wanted to continue.
He said, hell no. Not when he's defending Prestige against Alan Angels in the Wrestling Revolver. Not when the Cascadia Wrestling Cup is fingertips away. Referee Bradley not going to stand for this. A little more lenient was Devin Kill. Hold on!
Whoa.
Alan Angels, I'm not sure exactly what that was. Maybe a wrench from under the ring? But Jaden...
It was an Allen wrench.
And now he's got him up with the electric chair.
Plus Ultra Driver!
Jaden versus Cody Chun, the finals of the Canoe! What? Cody. Only one man has ever kicked out of that move.
I don't want to talk about it. Jaden was so close. He's got to stay on this. He's got to keep up this momentum, and Jaden now pulling himself to the top rope.
I hate to give Alan Angels credit for anything. That's incredible. To kick out of that move after this matchup, after these matchups he's had, Jaden doesn't know where he is, and Jaden taking advantage, leaving the top rope, hitting Angels with an enziguri, and now sunset flip. But Angels manages to maintain his balance. No, come on! God damn it!
Whether we want to believe it or not, we are one step closer to the darkest timeline. Alan Angels just cheated his way to the finals.
I don't know what to say, fans. I came in hopeful. I started this broadcast with hope. 7 spectacular athletes from the Cascadia region. I thought somehow, some way, someone would be able to stop this, but Cody, Alan Angels only has to win one more. All it takes is one more shot to the nether regions, one more steel chair, one more wrench to Cody Chun. And Alan Angels will make history. He'll be the first man to ever capture the Cascadia Wrestling Cup.
We can't think about that. We mustn't dwell. Not today. Not at the Cascadia Wrestling Cup. Because these fans still absolutely adore Jaden, and Alan Angels still has to get through classic Cody Chun.
Gutsy doesn't even begin to cover it. The performance of a lifetime, a standing ovation, more than deserved from his native Rose City. May not have been the result he wanted, but man, Jaden, Talk about heart.
Gracious even in defeat, the Rose City Savior. Still supported by the Prestige faithful.
You know, Cody, we're clearly disappointed. The Prestige faithful are clearly disappointed, but I don't think anyone is disappointed in Jaden after the heart he showed tonight. How could you be?
The referee checked for brick-filled shoes under the ring.
Who steals a shoe?
Honestly.
Who hits a man with his own shoe? That's who. Ricky Gibson, Eddie Pearl. Two men who rival Allen Angels in terms of their sheer and utter vileness. It has been well over 1 year in the making, and it finally comes to a head September 1st from the Roseland Theater right here in Portland, Oregon, streaming on IWTV at Roseland 6, when Midnight Heat and C4, made of course up of Guillermo Rosas and one of our finalists in the Cascadia Wrestling Cup, Cody Chun, face off in a tables, ladders, and chairs match for the vacant Prestige Wrestling World Tag Team Championships. Pearl and Gibson, no doubt looking for some much-needed momentum heading into that TLC war. They're not going to have an easy time gaining it, are they, Von Whistler?
Intimidating.
Jackhammer, the smaller man, Sledgehammer, the larger of the two, the Hammer Brothers.
These two know how to make an entrance.
Couple of blue-collar boys, construction workers. They like drilling, they liked hammering.
Yeah, that is Jack Hammer with the handlebar stash. His brother Sledge heading out to the apron there.
They liked it so much, Cody. They decided they were not content doing it to concrete. They wanted to do it to other human beings. And thus far, they've been very successful, finding their way to a Prestige wrestling ring for the first time.
Fans are loving him already. Jack Hammer starting things off against precious Eddie Pearl.
Yeah, as has been the trend this entire weekend for most of our debutants, really all of our debutants here for Prestige. You wouldn't know it given the reaction. Beloved by the Portland faithful.
Oh, Pearl wasting no time, hammering away, pun intended, on his opponent.
Notice there the hammer. I get it, yeah.
Oh, up and over goes Jack. Oh, but meets a shoulder block by Pearl.
Most athletic construction worker I've ever seen. Look at the arm drag. How about that elevation from Eddie Pearl? Athleticism meets power means devastation for the Midnight Heat.
He damn near arm dragged him out of the ring.
Yeah, through the roof of the Kliever Armory.
What a sight. I don't think anyone would have mad if Eddie Pearl was taken out in the early
handful
moments.
of hair from Eddie Pearl. I
Not
think
surprised.
Ricky Gibson might be the only one who's mad.
Hammer. There you go. Nailing him.
He's hammering away.
That hammer came from Poland.
Mario's worst nightmare, or in this case, Eddie Pearl's worst nightmare.
Dodges it. Huge death press by Jack Hammer, and he's hammering away!
But in comes Ricky Gibson. One for the illegal entrant as well.
You get a hammer. You get a hammer.
You all get a hammer.
Rolling through.
And now it is Jack into the cover, hook of the leg. Ricky Gibson tried to break it up, but Jack saw it coming. This is not the first time they faced the Midnight Heat. Rolled out of the way, and Gibson elbow dropped his own partner now. Getting a jackhammer of sorts.
It's just called a hammer when he does it.
Because his name is already Jack, yeah.
And the tag has been made.
There's the beef.
Sledge is now the legal member of the Hammer Brothers, and Eddie Pearl just got set right into a brick wall.
All 400 pounds, a Sledge drilled against the person of Pearl. Up and down they go.
Assisted powerbomb. Gibson just swatted off.
His Sledge didn't even move a muscle, and Ricky Gibson was sent outside the ring. Hold on. Sledge looking to fly.
Probably the biggest hammer I've ever seen. Sledge picked up momentum from both sides of the ring there.
You know, hammer punts aside, you got to think if Jack and Sledge are victorious tonight against #1 contenders for the tag team titles, whether it's Midnight Heat or C4 who walk away Roseland 6 with the gold.
I don't know if you caught that there, but Gibson was trying to get back in the ring.
Wheelbarrow here, marching their way around the ring. The wheelbarrow.
It's OSHA certified.
It could be it.
Oh,
man.
Gibson.
Ricky Gibson getting the foot of Eddie Pearl on the bottom rope. And as I was saying, if the Hammer Brothers are victorious tonight, they've already come close a few times. I think they'd be first in line for a shot at those tag team titles. Either in a rematch against Midnight Heat or against C4.
You gotta think that Will and the rest of management are paying close attention to this one. But on the floor, Gibson bringing the hits.
Yeah, I'll tell you who's not paying close attention. That's Devin Campbell sending Sledge to the outside, allowing for a double team from Midnight Heat.
Give the Midnight Heat an inch of distraction and they'll take a mile. Back in control now, precious Eddie Pearl.
It's incredible how quickly the pendulum of momentum can change when it comes to the Midnight Heat and their nefarious tactics. All it takes.
See that? Gibson had his knee up there. Hammer just got pushed spine first into the knee.
Very wisely, out of sight of referee Devin Campbell, and now Eddie Pearl splash to Jack. Suplex. Oh no!
Whoa.
Cody, that's one of C4's move.
That's what, oh, come on.
The suplex dropkick combination, that's one of C4's moves. Ricky Gibson might beat Jack Hammer with it. No! That's got to be a distinct message sent to Guillermo Rosas and Cascadia Wrestling Cup finalist Cody Chun heading into Roseland 6.
100% C4 are going to take on the Midnight Heat, and Ricky Gibson will take every opportunity he can to try and get under the skin of C4 leading into said contest.
They got to be careful they don't spend too much time looking ahead to September 1st, looking ahead to get in the mind of C4 heading into that tables, ladders, and chairs match, that they don't overlook the Hammer Brothers.
elbow to the midsection twice, trying to get out of harm's way, but Jack gets sent into the corner, and this time Eddie Pearl getting the shoulder, or getting the knee into the spine up, rather.
So close and yet so far. There you see the frequent tags of the Midnight Heat, much like Allen Angels, despite how awful they are as human beings. You gotta give them credit as wrestlers, you gotta give them credit as a tag team. You don't become Prestige, cover here from Eddie Pearl. You don't capture the Prestige Wrestling Tag Team Championships without being an excellent tag team. It's as simple as that.
That, and of course, a loaded shoe.
Sure, absolutely, yes, the assistant of a brick-laden stolen shoe, without a doubt, but I think they had to be an impressive tag team to get that shot in the first place. Hook of the leg here from Eddie Pearl.
Jordan, I get what you're saying, and I think that's what frustrates me the most about Midnight Heat. They don't need to do all this dirty tactics, all these shenanigans. They choose to do it. They love to do it. It just shows you what type of slimy, greasy men they are.
Yeah, it's not because it's not because they need it to guarantee them a win. It's because they enjoy doing it. They enjoy disrespecting their opponents. But talk about disrespect. That one of the most disrespectful lariats I've ever seen as Hammer levels Pearl, who tags in Gibson. Unable to capitalize, unable to tag in Sledge.
I definitely enjoyed that lariat, but unfortunately for Jack Hammer, Ricky Gibson able to tag himself in this one and stop Jack Hammer from making his way to home.
Sledge, that's his brother. You can hardly blame him for trying to intervene, but he's giving the Midnight Heat an opportunity here.
Eddie Pearl tagging himself back in as Gibson is holding Jack Hammer down to the mat there. Had his leg wrapped up, giving him no opportunity to crawl to his own corner, and now Eddie Pearl lifting him up by the jaw and a jab to boot. Again.
Jab to Jack here.
There you go.
Jack's got those donut eyes all glazed over, but he ducks the shot and locks in the sleeper.
Eddie Pearl knows he can't leave that submission hold locked in for long and dumps him backwards, but still in this one. Jack Hammer.
Sleeper hold applied once again, and Eddie Pearl is fading fast. No choice but to back up into the waiting elbow of Ricky Gibson.
You gotta give credit to the ring awareness of Eddie Pearl there. Realizing he was in trouble in that sleeper and taking it back to his own corner.
Very impressive ring awareness previously, but a distinct lack of ring awareness as Ricky Gibson took a moment too long, jaw-jacking to Sledge, giving Jack the opportunity to escape and make the tag to his brother. In comes the big man.
And here we go, Sledgehammer. Just taking out both members of the Midnight Heat like it's absolutely no thing.
This might be the biggest match I've ever called. He's absolutely massive. IWTV doesn't do him justice. Boss Man Slam. Also known as a black hole slam in some circles, and I think Eddie Pearl is feeling like he's just been thrust into a black hole.
Gibson made his way to his feet, but only to be squished in the corner by Sledge.
Now, I wonder if Sledgehammer became a professional wrestler alongside his brother because he was too big to fit inside some of the construction vehicles. He's the size of some of these construction vehicles.
Not wrong.
He's got Ricky Gibson on his shoulders, but Eddie Pearl saving his tag team partner for the moment, sending Sledge into brother Jack.
Blue-collar brawlers are in trouble here. They almost had this one in the bag, but unfortunately Gibson and Pearl now back in control. Hey, wait.
And once again, the high-low. A finishing maneuver of C4. Message sent loud and clear. Midnight Heat picks up the victory. We talked about needing momentum heading into tables, ladders, and chairs on September 1st, live from the Roseland Theater. Midnight Heat more than picked it up, and they sent a message to C4 in the process. Classic Cody Chun, no doubt preparing for our main event. Up next, the finals of the Cascadia Wrestling Cup against Allen Angels. You got to think out of the corner of his eye. He saw that disrespect, him and Rosas. You got to feel they're not going to be too happy about it.
Well, the Hammer brothers not victorious here tonight. I still think they were very impressive in their Prestige Wrestling debut. put up one hell of a fight. But whether you like it or not, walking in with some momentum to Roseland 6 will be the Midnight Heat.
Cody, I'm just realizing that there's a world where the Cascadia Wrestling Cup, the inaugural Cascadia Wrestling Cup, one of my favorite weekends of professional wrestling I've ever had in Prestige, a two-night historic extravaganza, could potentially end with back-to-back wins from the Midnight Heat
We get it.
and Allen Angels.
Gibson once again doing the C4 hand gestures as Eddie Pearl proud of himself. And a fan throwing toilet paper at Pearl. I don't blame him. He's a real piece of work. Real piece of work.
Okay. I am so dang excited for this. It's everything this weekend. 48 hours of professional wrestling excellence. The personification of the Pacific Northwest has led to this. Allen Angels, classic Cody Chun. Something has to give. One of those men will walk away Cascadia Wrestling Cup champion.
I don't think I've ever agreed more with a fan sign. I don't know if you caught that one, Castle, but if Angels wins, we throw him in the river.
The river's better than he deserves. And I gotta be honest, all tonight in his matches against Randy Myers and Jaden, Allen Angels has come down to the ring strutting, mocking his opponents, talking trash. He's still doing it, don't get me wrong. He's still got a smile plastered across the face, but it brings me great pleasure to see him looking a little worse for the wear. You can see this tournament has finally taken its toll on the so-called new effing ace. And right back at you, pal. Right back at you.
Still proudly carrying around Sonico's mask as a trophy.
Well, he might have Sonico's mask as a trophy, but I think the only trophy he cares about right here, right now, is the one staring him in the face. 6 feet of gold, the Cascadia Wrestling Cup. But he has to get through classic Cody Chun to hold it.
Allen Angels almost reminiscent of Chris Jericho's feud with Rey Mysterio Jr. in the late 90s, where he stole that mask, paraded around with it. And we can't stress enough, it's the most disrespectful thing you can do to a luchador.
Yeah, Sonico not even in attendance tonight, was scheduled to wrestle in that 8-person tag team match.
Absent by his presence, I'm still hoping he's okay.
Send our
Speaking of
best
okay.
to Sonico, yeah. A little more than okay.
Yup.
Portland's final hope. The last bastion of Cascadia in the Cascadia Wrestling Cup.
Representing Washington State.
Representing Washington State.
Hell, I think he's actually representing the entire Cascadia
I was going
now.
to say representing Washington State, representing C4. But tonight, perhaps more than ever, one half of the inaugural Prestige Wrestling Tag Team Champions, representing Prestige.
He is our final hope. Classic Cody Chun, and every single fan here is on their feet because they know that.
A man who has been with Prestige since the very beginning. I mentioned that he is one half of the inaugural Prestige Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Can only hope he becomes the inaugural Cascadia Wrestling Cup champion. Could make history twice over. Only has to get through Allen Angels to do so.
You gotta wonder though, if C4's mind games were coming into play, if Cody Chun was watching any of that last tag team match there.
You mean the Midnight Heat?
Midnight Heat, sorry. But I'm tripping over my tongue because the Midnight Heat were doing the C4 signature maneuvers. They were doing the C4 hand signs. They were trying everything they could because they know Cody Chun has a very important matchup right here.
Yeah, they know it rubs salt in the wound. to cost Cody Chun the Cascadia Wrestling Cup with those mind games heading into September 1st. But for Chun, you got to put those blinders on. You got to focus on the here and the now.
Ladies, gents, and non-binary friends, as our night comes close to an end, hear my plea and lend your energy, because the following match is scheduled for one more! It's your main event of the evening! And the finals for Prestige Wrestling's first ever Cascadia Wrestling Cup! Introducing first, to my right, fighting out of his beloved and Oregon by way of Atlanta, Georgia, representing Pro Wrestling Revolver, Cascadia's favorite wrestler, Angels.
Evie Kiyoshi's a professional, but even he cannot get through the introduction of a man as despicable as Alan Angels.
He also knows that Alan Angels will push and hurt.
And his opponent,
Help me, Cody Wan Kenobi. You're our only hope.
Chun, Angels. For one, the ultimate heartbreak. For another, destiny achieved. Right here, right now, we will crown the inaugural winner of the Cascadia Wrestling Cup.
Cody Chun, I thought for a second was maybe looking for a handshake, but he's smarter than that. He knows Alan Angels is not the type of wrestler to do so, especially with his actions throughout this entire tournament.
Cody Chun and Alan Angels being very, very cautious here in the early going, not rushing into anything, not making any rash decisions. They've both gone through so much, and they both know, even if they don't like each other, they both respect and acknowledge how capable a combatant their respective opponent is.
Well, Cody Chun was definitely favoring his arm throughout the night here. Alan Angels only had one match to recuperate, to really get back into this, to kind of prepare himself for Cody Chun. Preparing yourself for Cody Chun is something much easier said than done, as Alan Angels, though, is doing an okay job in the beginning moments here, taking it to Chun.
Yeah, much easier said than done.
Okay, Alan Angels with a big shoulder block that he's extremely proud of.
Guillermo Rosas, Daniel Makabe. Hold on here.
Cody Chun took a second to get to his feet. I gotta wonder if that shoulder block may have re-aggravated the injured arm from earlier.
As I was saying there, Guillermo Rosas, Daniel Makabe, Judas Icarus, and now Alan Angels, the final step on Cody Chun's warpath to success. And Angels rolling to the outside. He's escaping the bag. He wants no part of this. I think Alan Angels thinking better of it. He's no stranger to weaseling his way out, no stranger to quitting. You can't in a match like this. Cascadia Wrestling Cup. It's on the line. There's no mulligans. There's no do-overs.
Alan Angels taking a little water break. Thankfully, this ain't Texas. As Angels slowly
Pro Wrestling Revolver runs in Texas, Alan Angels. It's not Texas Toasted. It's a few nights ago. We're here in Portland, Oregon, the Kliever Armory. Hundreds strong in attendance to witness history be made. Cody Chun against the ropes.
Nice.
Up and over, nice headlock takeover, takes Angels down.
Still holding.
And we talk about what a disgrace it would be for Alan Angels to win the Cascadia Wrestling Cup, but especially the first one. They say you never forget your first, and you don't forget for a reason. It's historic. It sets the tone.
Chun.
Cody Chun knows this, not just for himself, but for all of Cascadia. He needs to win it. Leapfrog from Angels. Headlock takeover once again. It's a classic for a reason, and the classic one knows it. And Cody, I'm going to ask you to do something very difficult here.
Hit me.
Arguably impossible. Set any personal bias aside. Who do you give the edge to?
I hate to say it.
Come on, no.
Like I mentioned earlier, Alan Angels having less time to regroup for this matchup, but Cody Chun was definitely favoring that arm in his last semifinal round matchup.
Well, you've talked all night about having faith, and I'm going to follow suit. I think if there's anyone who can do it, it's Cody Chun. Feeding off the main event energy, feeding off the Portland faithful. I have faith, and so does Chun. Dunking the line, sending Angels into the ropes.
Yeah.
Huge hip toss.
You're right, Jordan. We are staying positive here tonight because Cody Chun has still got some fight, and he's
Body
proving
slam.
just that.
Cover. Cody Chun victorious. No.
Close. Chun now taking the headlock to Angels. Once again, trying to slowly drain all the life he can out of his opponent.
You know what, Cody Chun, Alan Angels, I should say, gives up what, 7, maybe 8 inches to Cody Chun. Chun using that height to good measure. But as I say it, Alan Angels bringing him down and stomping on that elbow. Cody Chun, we saw in our previous contest against Judas Icarus, against Daniel Makabe, nursing that left arm. And the newly minted Alan A-Hole knows this. He's been paying attention. Again, gotta give the devil his due. He's a student of the game who don't achieve the success he has without being one. And he's focusing on the bullseye that is that injured left arm.
Look at him now. Look at him.
Surprisingly, a much more technical match than I would have expected, at least in the early going, given how personal and important this one is. And Angels got a break here unless he gets disqualified.
I'm honestly surprised it took this long for Alan Angels to go after the arm of Cody Chun, but that might have been part of the game plan all along to force Cody Chun to let the guard down just enough for Angels to do so. And Chun,
right now, he's letting Alan Angels down on his knee.
Yeah.
Picture perfect drop kick. One of the best in the game. Are we gonna see it, Von Whistler?
Cody.
Oh, I thought he was going Chunaroonie, but maybe
no
stuck
time
Angels
for,
in.
No time for Chunaroonies in the final.
Oh, no! Cody Chun head first into the ringside post.
If that shoulder and arm weren't possibly fractured or potentially dislocated before, it's gotta be now.
It's an excellent shot. I said head first from our vantage point, but I do think the shoulder caught the brunt of that. The left shoulder, specifically the injured left shoulder. And Cody Chun might be out of this. As I said, Alan Angels doesn't care. He will happily win the Cascadia Wrestling Cup via countout.
We're up to 7. Come on, Cody, get up.
Cody, please, man. Alan Angels winning would be bad enough by countout, and Chun knows it. Somehow, someway, rolls his way back in. But Alan Angels not giving him a moment to recuperate, grabs that left arm, sits out with it once again, almost a DDT, but instead of spiking the neck, spikes the left arm.
That was a divorce court, brother. 2 Christmases and 2 birthdays for that arm. Angels,
cover.
You saw that. He's putting the knee on the hurt arm of Cody Chun, trying to force it to the mat.
Usually combatants hook the leg when they go for a cover. Alan Angels instead opting to put all the pressure of his focus on the injured limb. It's also worth pointing out that in order to kick out Cody, you need to hyperextend your shoulder. all those ligaments and tendons are connected, so every time Cody Chun has to kick out, it takes that much more out of his shoulder.
The C4 chants are ringing out throughout the Kliever Armory, but it's not enough to get Cody Chun back into this one. Just sent shoulder first into the turnbuckle. Buddy's checking on Cody.
And this is the most dangerous version of Alan Angels. We often see him swaggering about, mocking the people, strutting around. But when he lets that go, when he gets mean, when he gets nasty, when he gets precise like this, he shifts into another gear. This is the man who has lost to no one but Alex Shelley for nearly a calendar year. This is the man who made it to the finals of the Cascadia Wrestling Cup. He's not some mustache-twirling villain. He's a rotten, evil, and most importantly, dangerous human being.
I wouldn't put it past Alan Angels to hogtie someone on the train tracks, but right now, Cody Chun.
That's what I'm saying. We see both sides of it. Up until now, I think we've seen that more traditionally nefarious side of Angels. But right now, there's nothing fun. There's nothing playful about it. It's hard to watch, quite frankly. It's just a bad person wearing someone down and not having a shred of remorse about it.
See Cody Chun kicking the mat, trying to rally these fans behind him, doing whatever he can to get out of his painful predicament, but he is unable to do so as Alan Angels once again assaulting the already injured arm of Cody Chun.
Bending the fingers back and then stomping on him for good measure.
Angels always one to let the Prestige faithful know what he thinks about him. Just stomping away on Cody Chun.
Alan Angels averting his focus, if only for a moment. I thought he was arguing with referee Buddy, but no. Telling him to check on Cody Chun. It's smart strategy.
Just kissing the Lucha Ghouls mask on the turnbuckle post there.
Taking his attention away.
Hey.
Might have cost him here. Cody Chun coming in with what I believe was a jab to the throat.
I think that was a last-ditch effort there. Chun just throwing his entire body weight behind that one, enough to get him back into this one, at least momentarily, as Cody Chun is picking up some momentum.
Repeated chops to the chest, both of these men glistening with sweat as Alan Angels evades the dropkick. They've gone through so much, but again, lands a kick of his own. DDT on the injured left arm once again.
Come on, Chun, come
Alan,
on.
no. Cody Chun able to kick out. All it takes is 3 seconds for Alan Angels to spoil history in the making. All it takes is 3 seconds.
But on the opposite side of that, that's the same for Cody Chun. He still has a chance to get back in this one while the odds are continuously being just stacked against him.
Cover here off that standing frog splash. Only a 2.
Thank God, Jordan. That was, as soon as I was saying Cody Chun still had some fight left in him. Angels with a short frog splash from the standing position there.
Every time Alan Angels goes for a cover after an offensive maneuver like that, neck breaker, I can feel my chest tightening.
I think Angels now calling his shot.
Well, we saw the frog splash, standing variant, got a near fall, perhaps from the top rope. That'll be enough to clinch him the Cascadia Wrestling Cup.
Alan Angels slowly ascending to the top rope here at the Prestige Wrestling Cascadia Wrestling Cup. And wait, Cody Chun
with a chop block. Angels has wrestled a methodical match, but it's finally catching up to him, or perhaps more accurately, classic Cody Chun is catching up to him.
All right, Cody.
No, I mean, think about it though, Von Whistler. Is this good for the injured left arm of Cody Chun? It doesn't matter. He hits the superplex.
Cody Chun proving he will risk life and limb to do whatever it takes to walk out of here the Cascadia Wrestling Cup champion.
More specifically, his left limb. But as I said, it took so much out of Alan Angels, but it might have taken out an equal amount, if not more, from Cody Chun. He landed just as hard.
You're right, Castle. Both combatants are down on the mat. They're moving, but very, very slowly.
Referee Buddy administering the count. Can't have a no contest in the finals of the Cascadia Wrestling Cup. Both Angels and Chun know this, mustering their way back up. Exhaustion, physical pain to extremes we have not yet seen plastered across both of their face. But Chun and Angels make it up, and Cody making sure that's not the case for Angels. Not for very long. Double shoulder block into a drop kick, and Angels crumples to the mat.
Alan Angels rolls himself into the corner there. Cody Chun feels the love, feels the momentum. Can he harness it?
Body splash. Deja vu, we have been here so many times against Rosas, against Makabe, against Icarus, and now will fourth time be the charm for one half of C4. DDT! Hook of the leg. No! Cody Chun was less than a second away from the Cascadia Wrestling Cup championship.
For a moment, you could feel the hope from all the Prestige faithful just exit the room after Alan Angels kicked out of that one, but only for a moment, as the Prestige faithful are still behind their guy, Cody Chun.
Cody Chun has only won, he's won every single match in this tournament with that Cody cutter. Went for it again, but Angels caught him with a power bomb. Rolling out, discus lariat, but Chun caught him with one of his own.
Cody puts him up.
Cody puts him down. This is your moment, Cody. Cody Chun is the Cascadia Wrestling. No!
How in the hell did Alan Angels kick out of that?
I don't know, man. For all the despair, for all the heartache that Alan Angels has put us through over the course of the last 48 hours, it cannot be driven home hard enough. He has shown resilience like I've never before seen from the man. He claims to be above it all, but he knows what the Cascadia Wrestling Cup means just as much as anybody, as Cody Chun tries to beat some feeling into that injured left arm.
Wait a minute, no!
Alan Angels catching a small package, not like this, no! Chun sends Angels into the ropes. Around the
no, Alan Angels.
Halo stretch cinched in.
And the arm of Cody Chun has to be in tremendous pain.
He's gonna break the arm, Von Whistler. He's gonna break the arm of Cody Chun.
Can Cody hold on? He rolls him up.
He might steal it. He might steal it. Angel's shoulders down. No.
Referee Buddy Ruth is getting quite the workout here in this main event.
Halo strike. Come on, no. Please, Cody, please. Cody Chun kicks out. Cody Chun survives. There is still hope. Alan Angels is not your Cascadia Wrestling Cup champion. Not here, not now, not yet.
But right now, Cody Chun is still down on the mat. As Alan Angels just hammering away now.
These men have put each other through everything. We've both been fortunate to call their matches dozens of times here in Prestige. I don't know if I've ever seen Alan Angels take someone to the limit the way he's taken Cody Chun to the limit. Cody Chun surviving. Likewise, I don't know if I've ever seen Cody Chun take Alan Angels to the limit the way Alan Angels is surviving. That is what the main event, the finals of the Cascadia Wrestling Cup tournament mean. Nobody home off the frog splash, but the super kick lands flush.
Cody, thinking Cody cutter.
But no, Alan Angels had it scouted and sends Chun into our official. God damn it.
Buddy Ruth is down.
But Alan Angels is up. The kick to the nether regions. We talk about Alan Angels' impeccable record.
The most. Oh! I think Dick Punchville is definitely a suburb to Dick Kick City.
Well, I was gonna say, hold on.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
What is this? The Midnight Heat from the back. We mentioned September 1st, Roseland 6, that huge TLC match coming up. And They're sticking their nose in business that it does not belong. This is not about the tag
But
titles.
it didn't take long for Guillermo Rosas to come to the aid of his partner.
Evening the odds is Guillermo Rosas. I think it's safe to say the tensions from night one have more than subsided, but the numbers game may be too much.
Rosas had the best intentions to come and save his partner, Cody Chun, but unfortunately, like you said, Jordan, it's the numbers game right now.
Yeah, the road to hell is paved with the best of intentions.
And now
This is a screw job.
now Cody's alone in the ring
The
with
Midnight Heat. The Midnight Heat, Eddie Pearl and Ricky Gibson are gonna screw Cody Chun out of the Cascadia Wrestling Cup.
The ballad has been played. Alan Angels with the low down.
Power ballad. Frog splash. This can't be it.
Oh.
Cody, come on. He did it. Cody Chun kicked out.
Everyone is on their feet.
Through power ballad. Through frog splash. None of it was enough.
Covered in goosebumps. You can feel the electricity here as Cody.
Alan Angels assaulting our referee. He's directing traffic here with the Midnight Heat. He's telling him to leave. He wants to do this of his own accord, for once.
Wait. Ricky Gibson just went into the back, but
He's covered in red mist. Someone's blinded him, covered in blood. It can't be.
Sonico!
It is! The Lucha goal is here!
And Eddie Pearl gets a face full of mist.
Sonico evening the odds. Saying, Alan Angels, if you're gonna steal the Cascadia Wrestling Cup from me, I'm gonna steal the Cascadia Wrestling Cup from you.
Lucha Gold connects.
Super kick from Chun.
Rosas winds up.
High-low. C420 on fire. Cody Chun into the cover. First ever champion now. The high-low still wasn't enough. The same move that made Cody Chun the inaugural Prestige Wrestling Tag Team Champion was not enough to make him the inaugural winner of the Cascadia Wrestling Cup.
Guillermo Rosas and Sonico evening the odds after the assault from the Midnight Heat, but it was not enough as Alan Angel somehow kicked out, but I still think Cody Chun's on a roll. No!
Went for the Cody Cutter. It's the match that got him. It's the move, that got him to this match.
Wait, Cody Chun connects to the midsection. Rolls up and through. Alan Angels holding on. No, not again!
Come on, Cody. Angels can, he can, and he doesn't.
Cody
And he
rolls
doesn't.
it through. Super kick!
This is your moment, Chun. This is your destiny. Cody Cutter.
Jordan, we both are having to stand up here to see the action unfold because all these fans are on their feet, losing their mind as Cody Chun goes for another.
Cody Cutter, double tap. He's done it. Cody, goddamn Chun, is the first ever winner of the Cascadia Wrestling Cup.
And me, you, and every single person in this room, minus Alan Angels, can finally breathe that sigh of relief. It was so close, so many moments where we were seeing the darkest timeline potentially unfold. But Alan Angels unable to do it, and Cody Chun is victorious here on night 2 of the Cascadia Wrestling Cup.
A storybook ending with C420 brothers Rosas and Sonico by his side. Cody Chun holds the gold high. You know, Von Whistler, the phrase "you deserve it" is often thrown around in this sport, ironically enough, undeservedly. But it has never been truer than here tonight, because Cody Chun, you deserve it.
Have you noticed Sonico just staring daggers into Alan Angels? And you can bet your butt that this is not done between the Lucha Ghoul and the self-proclaimed new effing ace.
Yeah, Alan Angels may have gotten his match with Sonico. He may have pinned Sonico. But despite a storybook ending here tonight, the story is far from finished. But enough talk about Alan Angels. He nearly spoiled the whole thing. He's thankfully made it to the back where he can crawl his way to the airport and hopefully never come back. Tonight is all about one man, because indeed, the Cascadia Wrestling Cup is classic.
What a night, as the Prestige faithful are still making noise and going wild for classic Cody Chun. Holding that trophy up for all to see.
History was made. There could be only one. And tonight, the one was Chun. Fans, what an incredible weekend of action it has been. 16 of the Cascadia region's, 15 of the Cascadia region's very finest, and Alan Angels fighting tooth and nail. The Pacific Northwest is a black hole no more.
You're damn right, Jordan Castle. Just like these Prestige fans are damn right.
Alan Angels doesn't even fucking go here! With Prestige Wrestling, I've been a part of a lot of firsts. The first ever show, back in 2017. Right here, first Prestige Wrestling Tag Team Champions with your own wrestling. First ever Cascadia Wrestling Cup champion. If you're good, you don't have to say it. Other people will say it for you. And that's something I truly believe in. But I think with this right here in the middle of this ring, and the 4 matches I went through, I proved that I deserve to hold this trophy. I don't want to, I don't want a lot, but it's okay to celebrate success, something I haven't done much. But for tonight, he is I, and I am him. The Cascadia Wrestling Cup can now be known as the Cascadia Classic. Thank you to all of you that came out to support us these both 2 nights. To everyone in that locker room who all wanted to hold this trophy. It was a tough battle. I forgot what I wanted to say. You're the best! Love you, is C.